Yo, big up people, man. Well, God, man. What's everyone telling me, man? Welcome back to the football locker room, man. Big up films, man, here early. You know what time it is. You know what time it is. You see what's on your screen. Obviously, news that the medical was done this morning. Do you know what I mean? I need to check X again. I'm not too sure if everything's gone through. But look, we know what the big news is, people. Do you know what I mean? I know James touched on it, pause, do you know what I mean, on Wednesday and that, but I think very soon, if it's not out already, we're gonna have the announcement. But yeah, look, people, make sure you smash the like and smash the subscribe button on your way in if you haven't already. Do you know what I mean? Now there's one thing. Hold on a second, guys. One moment, guys. Ah, a pack to smoke today, people. We have a pack to smoke. Do you know what I mean? Hey, listen, films on the Unks thing again. Man, even mad, 96 baby, and he's calling man a Unks. It's nasty work, It's nasty work, bruv. You know what I mean? But yeah, like I said, people, we got a pack to smoke. 1 second, sorry, a bit unprepared for this particular part. 1 second, let me grab the pack. We have a pack to smoke. People. We have a pack to smoke. You understand? All of these lily white bumper holes, bruv. How can you fuck up two hair goals in the same window? How? That's nasty work, bruv. That is absolutely nasty work. I didn't think he was gonna go out there and just put the bread down. I didn't think he was gonna do that. So you know what? Fair play, Arsenal Football Club. Eze News made my weekend. Now I hear you, bro. I hear you, bro. Hey, listen, it's great news, but you know me already. Do you know what I mean? I'm not happy with a lot of things, but I really like the player in it. But right now, people, I'm just gonna, I'm just gonna take a moment, man. Do you know what I mean? I'm gonna take a moment, people. It's the Tottenham pack, by the way. Oh, I smoke. Yeah, yeah. I listen. The crash out that I've seen from these Tottenham man, bro. Oh, mate, it's diabolical. If anything, that was what made my day. That was what made my day. And do you know what? Yeah, there's a few Tottenham man going around saying, "Oh, he's not it anyways." Do you know what I mean? Blah blah. You took our seconds. He was our second choice because we was initially in for Gibbs White. Alright, bro. Do your cope in it. Do your cope. Just remember, Madison's out injured, my bro. Do you know what I mean? Madison is out injured, and I think Kula's out injured, my bro. So it's the day. You got Man City. You understand? So yeah, keep with your coping while I really already. Aye, that's embarrassing, That is embarrassing. Man said it. Man said the thing. Hey, no, that's embarrassing. I can't lie, bro. Look, the Tottenham Pack people, Tottenham Pack. Even though these men won a trophy, and I commend them for winning a trophy, I wish my club would. Do you know what I mean? But I'm still smoking on your pack, Tottenham. Make it make sense. Make it make sense, man. You know what I mean? You will and forever be our little fucking bros. Don't you ever forget that. You scum. You scum. If they 10, now I hear it. I'll go a bit more into my thoughts before James pops in. Do you know what I mean? About the signing, about the transfer window in general, man. Big up Shaps. I hope you're good. Yeah, big up Gunner for life, man. Do you know what I mean? I hope everyone is well too. Listen, like I said, I've been asking for Eze. I didn't think we would drop the money down because we was already at 190 mil. I didn't see Arsenal Football Club going over that 200 mil mark. And if they were, probably 5, 10 mil over it. But to be fair, hey, look, I think 67 mil. Do you know what I mean? Even though initially we wanted to pay lower, you know what I mean? It does beg the question of whether we could have got this butter in earlier, but I went out way too quick. I'm gonna put it down before I embarrass myself even further. You know what I mean? But Yeah, man. Look, I'm just glad that we got the player, man. Like I said, it begs the question of whether we could have brought him into the club earlier, man. Big up yourself, AJ, every single time, man. Do you know what I mean? Does beg the question of whether or not we could have brought the player in earlier. It does beg the question whether or not this Havertz injury is related to us signing Eze. It does beg the question. I think maybe there was probably a deal in place already. It's just whether or not we was going to trigger it or not. And I just think, guys, I think it's very suspect that we only decide to trigger the deal when Havertz gets injured. I'm not saying that there's a guarantee that there's a correlation between the two, but you know, we'll see. We'll see how it goes, man. We'll see how it goes. We see Eze at the Leeds game. We'll see. Apparently, well, look, the medical was supposed to have been done already, and I haven't seen further news, but I think you can be registered. You have to register them players before. I think it's at 1 p.m. on a Friday. So we don't know. Well, I haven't checked the news in it, so we don't know what's going on behind the scenes. We don't know if he managed to complete his medical and get registered in time. So I don't know whether we'll see him, whether it's just an announcement, or he might actually have a place on the bench. We'll see in it. Do you know what I mean? He is match fit, that's for sure. Do you know what? I haven't even checked what Crystal Palace done yesterday for their Conference League game. I know they wanted to keep him for that game, but apparently he didn't play. Do you know what I mean? Big up Godfrey in the building. Do you know what I mean? Big up Godfrey in the building. We could have bought Eze 6 to 8 weeks ago. Should have just paid. Big facts. Big facts. I don't know why we waited this long. Big up Godfrey every time. Yeah, come on, man. Do you know what I mean? Arteta determined. Whoa, where did that comment go? Arteta determined to make Havertz work. I hear it. Yeah, don't worry, people, man. James is on his way, man. Do you know what I mean? He just had to go look fresh. You see it? You understand? Of course, man. Big up James every single time, man. Big up, yeah, all the big ups in the chat. But yeah, people, look, let's talk about Eze in isolation now. Eze is a talented player. I really like the talent. I've wanted him for a little while. I'm glad that we have gotten him. For me personally, I need to see him on the left eight. I need to see him there. I know a lot of people saying Eze in the 10. Me personally, and again, I'm alone in this. For me, it's clear we don't play with a 10, we play with 2 8s. That's probably why I judge Odegaard a little differently from others. Yeah, we play with 2 8s. I'm sick and tired of Declan Rice in that 8. I want to see Eze on that left hand side. That left hand side is starving. He has qualities that we don't really have in that midfield area. The ability to, carry the ball, beat defenders, attract defenders, make spaces for others. And look, he's not a bad passer. You know what I mean? He's not a bad shooter neither. He will get on the end of chances. I'm just not sure. I don't think he's a high quality passer, but nonetheless, he has qualities that we need. Whether we're talking about in a possession based team and we're playing patient, having to break down low blocks, he can break down low blocks in a different way, or whether we want to transition because he can carry the ball. I think it's a very, very good addition. When I talk about Eze in isolation now, here is where my problem is. But before I get into that, let's see what everyone else is saying, man. Glad R10 is coming back home. Nah, I hear it, man. He was in the Arsenal youth team. Eze would be inside left wing. Eze could actually unlock that left hand side because Odegaard is always on the right. Now, 100%. But man think again, this is just my opinion, innit? If you man think, yeah, if Eze is in place of Odegaard and you think he's gonna be all about the place, I don't know about that. I think, especially under this manager, again, people, apologies. I have to mention the manager again. The way he sets up the team is very positional play. So if you think Eze is going to come in the 10 and all of a sudden it's going to be all around, I don't see that happening, people. No, the manager, no, the Lego head. He loves a bit of positional play, mate. Do you know what I mean? There's a reason why we call him a terrorist. There's a reason why Odegaard is always on that right inside channel. And I don't think it's of Odegaard's own accord. I specifically think it's because of Arteta's tactical instruction. The reason as to why Odegaard is the captain is because he will carry out that tactical instruction and he will encourage us to follow that tactical instruction. I don't think Odegaard is always on that right hand side because Odegaard wants to play on that right hand side. Do you get me, people? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. I don't know if anyone agrees. That's why me personally, I'm not looking at Eze to replace Odegaard. I'm looking at for Eze, not in every single game, but I'm looking at Eze to play alongside Odegaard. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm sick. I'm sorry. I'm sick and tired of these bots in our midfield. The Declan, especially in the number 8 possession, the Declan Rices, Mikel Marinos. I think these guys are poor in that 8, man. What we want to do for the very highest level, I think these guys are so poor in the 8. I need to see Eze in that midfield. I'm just a bit annoyed because we spent 270 million and we still don't have a left winger that's worthy enough to start. And if you do start Eze on the left, the problem is we're back to Rice or Marino on the 8. So yeah, as much as I love the signing in isolation, honestly, I'm always gonna have doubts with this team, man. Do you know what I mean? Because we spent 270 million, people. We spent 270 million, and I'm telling you, it hasn't been spent right. We spent 270 million. We could have bought a Rodrigo and still had 180 million to play with, people. We could have bought Rodrigo and still had 180 million to play with. Do you know what I mean? Because it's clear, whether it was the Club World Cup or preseason, it's clear that he wasn't being played. Do you know what I mean? Now, maybe Rodrigo's comfortable where he is, which is a bit questionable when it comes to mentality. I can't lie. But it's like, bro, the man's not being played, my bro. Do you know what I mean? Go put some money down. There's already been contact between the club, its representatives, and Rodrigo's representatives, apparently. Apparently. Do you know what I mean? So surely for there to be all these links, there must be a possibility that the player actually wants to come to the club. That is the part that I'm disappointed with the most. That's the part. Because if we play Eze is a very, very good signing, but we play him on the left, the 8 is a problem. We play him in the 8 or the 10, as you guys might like to say. The left wing is a problem. Do you know what I mean? So let me see what everyone else is saying, man. Do you know what I mean? We should drop Odegaard and put Eze. He's a proper 10, but Arteta won't drop him. I hear it. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, Odegaard is not a proper 8, but a proper 10, but I do like what Odegaard brings to the game. I can't lie to you. I just don't think he's one specifically for that final third. That's why I see him as an 8. And by the way, people, yeah, Eze, look, I really like Eze. I need to stress this, people. I really do like Eze. I love the talent. I'm glad he's at this club. But I don't know if people think that all of a sudden he's gonna be dropping Ozil-esque passes in that final third, I think you man are gonna have another thing coming. I can't lie to you, man. Eze going to end Odegaard Arsenal career. I can't wait. The war is won. Nah, I hear it, bro. I hear it. Let me I'm not gonna say what I think in it. Let me just see what you man are saying. If we got a proper left back, we could put Skelly left centre mid. Nah, I hear it. The only thing I would say about Skelly is that he's never played midfield in his adult career, innit? But again, it's another idea. You know, there's many ideas that we could have explored in this transfer market, and with the current group of players that we've had, people. I think we should play Odegaard and Eze. I'm with you. I'm with you, Godfrey. I'm with you, Godfrey. Everyone. And listen, I could be wrong. Everyone is looking at Odegaard as the enemy in this midfield. No. Mm-mm. No. There's a certain potential captain that you might need to be looking at, in my humble opinion. Guys, for me personally, I'm so adamant in this midfield, especially in the more attacking positions. Odegaard is not the problem. Declan Rice is. I'm going to keep straight. Odegaard is not the problem. Declan Rice is. I'm keep on telling you. I think Declan Rice and Zubimendi should be rotating in that 6. But each to their own, innit? AJ, I pray you were right. Direct attacking football. That's all I want. Now I hear it. I prefer a combination of both. I can't lie. I just think that with Arsenal, we were too methodical. Do you know what I mean? But I don't like football that's always end to end and man just keeps on giving the ball away and spamming passes just for the sake of passing the ball forward. Like I've seen Bruno Fernandes do that. It's horrible. It's disgusting, mate. Odegaard was good in the last game. Odegaard needs to be good every game. I hear it. I would say most games, isn't it? No footballer is perfect. Do you know what I mean? We can talk of the best, i.e. Lionel Messi, bro. I remember when Liverpool slapped them up 4-0. I didn't remember Messi in the game, but I hear it. Like, he needs to be there most games. But if he doesn't turn up, then somebody else does. You know what I mean? It's a team game at the end of the day, people. One person shouldn't be relied for our creativity. There should be multiple. Do you know what I mean? There should be 4-5 different men that you can rely on a bit of creativity, at the very least 3. AJ, I would take Robertson all day long. 100%, but never gonna happen. He doesn't invert, mate, unfortunately. Rodrigo wants to stay at Madrid. Madrid wants to show Rodrigo. Yeah, I hear it. That's what I think it is, people. Honestly, Eze is a top baller. I think he's a very good baller. I wouldn't say top. Do you know what I mean? Unks is happy with the Eze deal. Hey, you man, hey, this Unks thing, man, is crazy. I can't lie, man. I can't lie. Skelly is a centre mid. Nah. Bro, look, we all watch football. I hear it. I hear it. He's never played them in adult football, my bro. That's the point. Do you know what I mean? Rodrigo was £85 million, sell the Deadwood and find that money. Now, we already had the money, bro. This is the most frustrating thing about the situation. We already had the money, but you know, we decided to recruit 2 number 6s when we already had a number 6 in Declan Rice. We decided to spend 50 million on Madueke, my bro. So you know what I mean? Sell Odegaard to fund Rodrigo. Hey bro, no, I'm not getting rid of Odegaard before I get rid of a Marino. No, I'm not doing that. Sorry. And I know Marino doesn't permanently start. I know he's not a starter for us. Me personally, I don't think people understand how big of a problem both Marino and Declan Rice is in that midfield, in that number 8. I really don't think people understand. Look at that, bro. Look at that Manchester United game. I understand, yeah, Odegaard gave the ball away a lot. You have to ask yourself the question, what the fuck did Declan Rice do in that game? You had to. Because I saw Odegaard play a pass around the centre back direct into Saka. I saw him do that. Later on in the second half, I saw him play a little thick pass here into Saka. And then I think that was it De Ligt got a very good block in it, or I think it was Euro got a very good block in it. Like, I've seen creative things out of Odegaard. As much as we cuss him and we talk about hair flicks and picking his nose, nasty. As much as he's not a number 10, my bro. As much as he's a bit too passive. Do you know what I mean? Like, honestly, people, Odegaard ain't the problem for me, my bro. There are so many. The biggest problem about Odegaard is his wages. Mikel Reno and Declan Rice is the problem. Big up James and the building. You know what I mean? Let me just get through the chat real quick, James. Sorry. I've been waffling. I'm going to bring James into the conversation. I know he's bare gas. I know he's rubbing his hands. You know what I mean? Like, we probably both agree that Eze is a very good signing, isn't it? But he's going to be a lot more positive about the whole situation about me. But let me shut up. Let me see what the people are saying. And then we'll go with what James is saying. Unks is talking facts. I disagree, Shaq. Rice is a DM. That's what I'm saying. Rice is a DM. He doesn't play a DM in this team, my bro. He plays as a left 8. That's what I'm saying. Rice is the bigger problem than Odegaard as the number 8. 100%. That's my point. Rice is a DM. He is. Do you know what I mean? Ethan is better than Odegaard and Dowman. He showed that I need a kid. I wouldn't necessarily agree, man. Again, for me, Ethan, he's on that right wing, man. He's on that right wing for me. Whoa. Apologies, guys. If not Rodrigo, if not Rodrigo, it must be Lookman. Now I hear it. Gonna for life. So again, so Odegaard fund the left winger. I hear it. I agree, AJ. I'm agree to disagree with you, man, on that one. I would go Barcola next season. I'm not a big fan of him, man, but he's better than what we have. Bar maybe Trossard. Eze, Ethan, and Max are all better than Odegaard. Agree to disagree, you know what I mean? But yeah, man, manager stubbornness is making Rice at 8 is what's killing us. Fact. Godfrey, I keep saying it, man. As much as Odegaard might be overrated by some people, like he's not the problem, man. He's not the problem. Mikel Marino should only play as the backup 9. I agree big time, AJ, man. Eze, Rice, Odegaard is what we should do. Then we can use Zibamendi in other games. Godfrey, we on the same page, man. We on the same page, man. Rice ain't an attacking player. He's a DM. Big facts. I agree. That's why I say he's a problem in the 8. A much bigger problem than Odegaard. Big up James. Yeah, come on, man. Big up James 10 times, man. Big up James. All the big ups to James 10 times, man. Apologies, James. Hey, yo, James, are you on mute? Hey, James.
Yeah. Can you hear me now? Yeah.
I can hear
everything you said backstage, Shaq. Yeah, I want to come in, bro. Let me know when I can come in, man.
No, sorry, my brother. So I know you've been waiting a bit in it. Let me just quickly go through the chat. Do you know what I mean? Gonna for live saying that's down to a 10. I hear it. Gents, why on earth did we give Trossard 220k a week? Hey, bro, if that's the wages, bro, like I haven't seen the wages yet. Please don't give me a reason to rage on the stream. I'm trying not to rage people. We're gonna get into that. We need a left wing now. That's crazy. Imagine spending 50 million on left wing, giving another left wing of 220k, and we still need a fucking left winger. Nah, that's crazy work. James and Ants, would you take Barcola or Lookman? Very quickly, before I'm gonna come to you with James on that, I'm gonna let you run your course. I agree. We need a left back, AJ, big Eze, big up Alex in the building. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, James. Answer this for films, man, and obviously go on into your thoughts with the whole Eze situation, man.
All right, listen. June, first of all, yeah, big up Alex Dyson, yeah, my guy. This is one of my best friends in life, yeah. So big him up. He's gonna come on the show soon, people. Yeah, he's very good at football talk, yeah. Also, Junior Films, I would take Barcola over Lookman all day personally. I know Shaq sees it the opposite way, which is fair. But I'll be honest with you, I want to touch on what Shaq said, yeah, because it really upset me. You said, like, for me, this is the best window I've ever seen at the Emirates, yeah? This is the best window I've ever seen in the history of Arsenal Football Club. And I know that sounds mad to say, but it's facts. It's actual facts, isn't it? Since when have we got 7 players through the door, yeah, of this level of caliber of each player? Let's go through them. Kepa, former most expensive goalkeeper in the world, yeah? One of the contenders for best backup goalkeepers in the league, yeah, alongside Ortega and a couple others, yeah. Now we plugged in the holes, bro. We got Mascara, proactive, yeah, not waiting for Saliba or Gabriel to be past it or sold, and then we're scrambling for the next best thing. No, we've got Mascara, or whatever. I butcher his name, whatever. We got him coming in to learn off the bad boys in Gabriel and Saliba. Give him a year or two. When we move on Saliba for big money, it's all good. Proactive. Norgard, he's just a bench man who's coming to sit on the bench for Jorginho people, yeah? Then you got Zubi, yeah? Then what can I say, bro? We got the front three. Gokares, Noni ain't the guy, it's cool. But we still got Eze in the end, yeah? At the end of the day, yeah, if the window closes today, we have won the transfer. For me, Arsenal have won the transfer. We had the best transfer window. Right now, as it stands, if the window closes this second. If Isaac goes to Liverpool, it's a different story. But I'm just saying, we've put ourselves into a fantastic position, people, yeah, to be a good selling team going forward. So, for example, yeah, next season, when people want to come by Martinelli, Trossard, or whoever, they're going to have to pay big money for those players. And imagine next summer, yeah, we sell Martinelli for 30, 40 million. We sell Trossard for 20 million. People are going to want to buy these players if we're successful, especially. So I think we've had a great transfer window. Everything I asked for, they gave me, bro. Everything we asked for, they gave us. If you were screaming for a backup goalkeeper, they gave it to you. If you were screaming for someone to challenge Odegaard, they gave it to you. And I personally believe the reason why they stalled, yeah, and I nearly finished my rant, yeah, the reason why they stalled on Eze is because they had to get Wanyeri over the line, which was chess. This ain't checkers, bro. This is chess, bro. You know what I mean? We got the young gun on side. He signed the contract. We let Tottenham do the groundwork, and we come in and we did what Chelsea and every team has done to Arsenal throughout the years when we was in the mud and they was on top. Now we're on top, people. I'm loving it. Hijacking Eze. Who's next, bro? Come on, giving United leftovers. We're picking who we want out here. Yeah. If we never came out the mud, if Arteta never dragged us out the mud, Rice would be playing for Chelsea right now or Man City. And you lot can say he's shit and all that, but every team needs a Rice in it. Yeah. I'm sorry for the Arteta outers in the chat. I love you all, but you know how I'm gonna come on here. I ain't gonna fucking spit some bullshit to please people. I'm gonna say exactly how I feel, and I'm fucking super gassed. We can win this Premier League this season. You heard it here first. I'm gonna have chest all year. There's no excuses. And if he fails, we're in a win-win situation. Bring me Enrique, and with this squad, any manager in the world will want to take over this squad. And that's done, bro. We're in a very fantastic position, and I'm super gassed. And guess what? Last thing. Let Rodrigo go to Tottenham on loan, but just make sure it's not no obligation. Let them have him there for a year, and then we can come and hijack that in a year. Or also, if they're prepared to loan, I think Arsenal are done now, innit? Arsenal are done with the transfer window, unless Rodrigo comes through on loan. That's the only way we're bringing another player in. So remember, you heard this. You heard all this here first. I wouldn't be. Berta's cooking so good, goddamn nice food. He's going crazy with the cook. That it wouldn't surprise me if Rodrigo joined on loan by the transfer deadline day, people. You heard it here first, but go on. I rambled enough, but we have had a fantastic transfer window. I'm not hearing it. 8 out of 10. Done.
Yeah, so to rebuttal that, yeah, big up.
I'm sorry, man, but I had to.
No, that's fair, man. This is why we're here, people. This is why we're here. You know what I mean? Big up Gunner for life. He says Kepa isn't great. Mosquera is an unknown quantity. No guard is dead. Nani is rubbish too. Now, this is where the problems for me coming in. It obviously, I agree with what most that he said. I don't think Norgard is dead. I think Norgard is a solid Premier League player in it. I just.
But everyone, one thing. Everyone he just mentioned are substitutes. They're bench ballers. So just take that into consideration. Every single person you just mentioned on the screen is a bench warmer. But go on.
And also take into consideration the fact that the reason why people make excuses for the Spanish pussyo was because of there's no squad depth. So it's all good saying these men are bench ballers. Yeah, James, let me tell you a secret. Yeah, a big secret. They have to play at some point. People. Do you see what I'm saying? But I have a particular idea, yeah. Whether we want to do the patient build up or we want to go a bit more direct, I just have a particular idea of the profiles that we need. Okay, Kepa isn't great. I agree with that. I've seen him play very, very poor in the Premier League. Do you know what I mean? Now Raya's really injured, so that is whatever in it. But it's not an ideal signing. However, he did have from what I've seen, he did have a decent season with Bournemouth, right? Mosquera, he is an unknown quantity. But again, I don't mind those kind of signings. It's not every single signing, that you know, that I want. That
let me know when I can interject. By the way,
no, 100%. Now, Norgard. The problem with Norgard is this year. I've criticized this midfield so much. I've listed all of the midfielders that we have recruited since summer 2023, and all of them, bar Zubamendi, they're all 6 foot plus. They're all like robots. They're all bots. Do you know what I mean? Good physical attributes, great at winning the ball, pressing the ball, combativeness. But once we do win the ball back, there is a severe lack of personality. Do you understand what I'm saying? If you have Rice and Zubamendi, those are 2 6s. Yeah. If you play, which I believe we're still playing a 4-3-3, right? If we play in a 4-3-3, you do not need 3 number 6s, my bro. That's why I don't like the Norgard signing. I don't like it, my bro.
Let me interject now, yeah. Every single bench player we just mentioned, yeah. Let's go look at their minutes they had last season, people. This is why I'm the facts man out here. I'm the stats man out here. Just so people know, I'm the stats man. And I ain't even polished right now. But let me tell you, yeah. Kepa played hella minutes, played hella games last season in the Prem. Yeah. Norgard, hella minutes in the Prem, hella games in the Prem. Yeah. Noni, decent amount of games in the Prem. The list goes on. Everyone you're mentioning, all the players that are on the bench that came in this summer have all had hella minutes. Mosquera, go look at how many minutes and games he played in La Liga last season and the season before that. The guy's starting and he's young. And he's sacrificing that to come and sit on our bench. So every player that's sitting on our bench it's not like Wenger buying players with back injuries who haven't played in 4 months and they're coming to sit on our bench, bro. It's not like all these dead wood signings we've always been living like have to have as an Arsenal fan for all these transfer windows, apart from the last 3 or 4. If you lot can't see, at least minimum, you can say, if you want to talk about Arteta getting over the line and all that, fair enough. But if you can sit here and say he hasn't done good in the transfer market as a whole in the last 3 or 4 years, you're lying. You're straight lying to yourself. The guy has built us from a shit team to a good team, yeah? And I can tell you, when you think, let me mention our spine for a sec. Raya, Saliba, Gabriel, Zubi, Rice. You can even throw Eze in there now, yeah? Because he's a central player. Odegaard, Gokeres. That's a good spine, bro. That's a good spine by any means for any team. I don't care. Like, you lot are way too hard on a team that had their best players weren't even getting into the Chelsea starting lineups, bro. Like, our players weren't even getting into other teams. When you do combined 11s, we was getting murdered 9-2, 9-1, 10-1. Now, let's do a combined 11 with Chelsea. I guarantee we smoke them.
I don't think
and also, we do.
Do you want to?
Yeah, because
do you want to do that?
Well, we can do it right now. Raya, Reece James, Gabriel, Saliba. I ain't putting none of their left backs. You can put any of our left backs over.
Are you mad?
Yeah? It's us.
Cucurella. No, James. Cucurella walks. He moonwalks into our left back position.
Give them Cucurella. Yeah. Give them Cucurella. Then you got Caicedo. Yeah. Then you got Caicedo. Yeah. Then you got Rice and Eze or Odegaard. All these man, bro. So choose 2 out of them. Yeah. Then you got the front 3,
I disagree, bro. I disagree. Lavia. I know he's injury prone. If we're talking pure quality, Lavia, bro.
Okay. I didn't even mention
Lavia or Enzo in that 8. Huh?
I didn't even mention Zubi, bro, because I respect Caicedo that highly, bro. Do you get it? Caicedo starts. I'm not an asshole, but I'm just saying. Let's be real out here. Come on.
I know, but bro, listen. If you want to go 4-3-3, yeah, Chelsea get 2 man in there. Because Lavia and what's his name? Enzo, they're both better than Rice in the number 8. I don't care what anyone tells me. If you want to go 4-2-3-1, I'm putting Palmer.
If you're doing 4-3-3, you gotta go, yeah. Caicedo, Odegaard, and Eze. If you want to bop a team down like PSG bopped us down, yeah, that's what you go with. And also, forget Chelsea for a sec. Back to your point earlier, you said you want to see Eze. And
now you're saying forget Chelsea because all of a sudden it's a conversation.
Do you know why? Because I got a point for you. I got a point for you. Yeah, you said you want to see Eze and Odegaard. You said you want to see Eze and Odegaard in the same team, and I'm down for that, Shaq. That's what we need to do by moving Rice to the 6. But we're flexible. You see, it could be the 60th minute. Rice, Zubi, and Odegaard started the game. On the 60th minute, you move Rice to the 6. You take Zubi off. You put Eze on. Then you got Rice, Eze, and Odegaard to see out the game. You're chasing the game. You want to kid off a game. Do you know what I mean? We've got the depth now. Like, there is no excuses for injuries. Blah, blah, blah. And I think our team as a whole spits all over the Chelsea squad. We have, do you know, arguably, we've got a better depth squad than Liverpool, innit? Like, most like if you go man for man against Liverpool right now, we outdo them. We do.
I disagree.
Last year, we didn't. Do you know why? Because they had Jota, Gakpo, Salah. They had like 5 attackers. Darwin Núñez. They had 5 attackers, and we was down. You saw what happened with our injuries. We was left with the shit. We was left with, who was it? Trossard up front, Martinelli on the left, and Ranieri on the right. That's what we was down to, bare bones. Yeah. These man didn't even have to use their fucking depth. And they had like 6 attackers. They've lost more, unless they get Isaac through the door, they've lost depth in the attacking area. And they've got a problem at the back. You just can't see, analyze the squads properly and you'll see what I'm talking about. We actually have we're the closest team now to Man City's depth. You can say we have Man City depth, but just not as good. I swear to God, click me up. Remember I said this, yeah? Our depth is crazy. It's crazy. But go on, Shaq.
We have depth. My concern is quality in depth. But I think James, do you know what I think the difference is? I just think we rate our players differently. I do.
I hear that.
Because you could say Curtis Jones is not a starter, yeah, for Liverpool. I think he's a better. I think he's a better footballer than any of our squad midfielders.
Not Eze.
Me personally, I think
not Eze.
Huh?
Not Eze. Bo, listen, this is what you have to understand, yeah. Eze is the difference maker in this.
But for me, Eze, for me personally, again, Eze is a starter. I'm starting Eze.
Exactly. This is what I'm trying to say, Shaq. Yeah, we got a starter that has to be on the bench, or there has to be a starter on the bench now. We've entered the realm of Man City level, but you just can't see it because you're too blinded with the past and too living in the past. Bro, listen to me carefully. Yeah, even if we put Odegaard on the bench, or Eze on the bench, or Rice on the bench, they can't all start. They can't all start, bro, unless you move Eze to left mid.
Let's not do that.
So that means you're gonna have to have a worldie on the bench. I'm just telling you.
I mean, Man City had Turkey and flipping Marmoush on the bench. I don't think
bro, you're not. Bro, we're gonna have Eze on the bench.
They had Foden
We're gonna have Eze on the bench, man. I'm not saying I said we're coming into the realm of the Man City level. Did I say we passed Man City level or we are on Man City level depth? I said we're coming into the realm of Man City depth, bro. That's all I'm saying. With or without Arteta, a new manager will come in, get rid of a couple of the deadwood players, bring in 2 or 3 of his players. Bro, this Arsenal squad can only get better, bro. It can only get better. We're in a fantastic position now. Like next summer, let's say hypothetically, yeah. Let's say hypothetically, Arteta gets sacked and Enrique comes in, or Simeone, whoever the bad boy is, yeah, they come in. They're gonna want to bring in 2-3 players of their signings, bro. They're gonna want to get rid of Fabio Vieira's, Martinelli's. If a new manager came in next summer, do you know what the first thing they'll do is? They'll get rid of Martinelli and Trossard and bring in a whole new left mid. Like the depth is going to be good. Like we're coming. Like I said, we're coming into that Man City level of depth now, isn't it? Now we're going to a next level. People just can't see it, bro. I'm saying White in the chat, but White and Timber as 2 right back options. Big up Ruax 888 always. That's 2 great options to have at right back, man. But listen, I understand all the negativity. I understand that we took all this time to do it, but let's be happy now, bro. The season's. And we got that. You see that man right there on the screen doing that? We got that man at our football club, bro. Like, let's be happy. Tomorrow, I can't wait for the game, man. Let's move on to the game anyway. Let's move on to the game or something, man. Let's go chat in the game.
No, James. Now, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to clap back. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to clap back. Let me go for the chat real quick. But I'm gonna have to clap back. Because man, I'm not getting it. This ain't nothing about the past, bro. It's about quality. Listen, I respect my own talent ID very highly. Maybe I'm a bit arrogant. Maybe I'm an idiot for doing so, innit? But I respect my talent ID very highly. Before Gyökeres came into the club, I done said he ain't a good footballer, but there's outside of scoring goals, there are things that he does that I like, but I've always said he's not a good footballer. All of a sudden, he's running through on goal, yeah? No pressure, and the man's leaving the ball behind, bro. Do you know what I mean? I know what my thought I see, but let me get through the chat real quick. But I've got to come back on the squad depth thing. I have to. It's not about the depth, it's the quality. But let me see what everybody else is saying, man. Films window is a 6, in my opinion. I can explain why. I'm on a similar level to you, man. Do you know what I mean? Big up Lavie and Guna in the building, man. Only 3 good signings, Zubi, Gyökeres, and Eze. I actually kind of agree with that.
I'm going for 8.
I think Mosquera is yet to be seen. Do you know what I mean? I think Mosquera's got the question mark. Trossard is actually on 220 a week, guys. Bro, listen, yeah.
Big up Junior Films, man. Big up Junior Films.
Big up Films. I'll lose my head another time. I'm not ready for that yet. I need to focus on the conversation at hand. Big up Dorcas Pendo. Welcome home, Eze. Yeah, man. Big up, man. Welcome back, Eze. Do you know what I mean? They haven't given us all our left wing, left back trophies. Proper manager. Nah, I hear it,
Like,
man.
big
Yeah,
up PP and Guna.
make sure you man are subscribing to Latvia Guna in case you haven't, man. Shaq, what do you rate the window out of 10? Yeah, I'm giving it a 6, man. I might be inclined to go down to I
A
might be inclined to
6?
go
Oh
down
my
to
god.
5.5. Yeah, and
How was it a 6 football, man?
I'm gonna explain as to why in a bit. Do you know what I mean? Because we ain't moved on no one, you know. That's part of the transfer window as well.
Crazy.
Do you know what I mean? I might even put that down to a 5.5, my G. Do you know what I mean? But got Mustafa in the building, man. Big him up. Obviously, he asked the question. James, rubbish Ethan, been done for a month, no excuses. Nah, I hear it. He has been done for a minute. Arteta wasn't going to sign Eze until Havertz got injured. Obviously, we don't know that for sure, but that's what it seems like. Yeah, once again, big up Latvian Guna. Do you know what I mean? Leftovers. Fabrizio said Sesko rejected Arsenal.
Mustafa,
Newcastle
never
for
let
us.
it go.
Let's not do this.
Big up
James,
Mustafa, though.
until a left wing, a left back, and Deadwood is gone, it only is 6 out of 10. That's simple. I hear it. Let's see. Shaq, what's your opinion on Yokere's opinion first game? Jay said he was good. Second half, he was horrible. I think first half, he was making good runs. He wasn't getting found. You know what I mean? He's been fed scraps. So I don't fully want to blame him. But again, that 15 minutes wasn't impressive. He actually had opportunities to do a couple of things. And boy, his technique really shone. So, James, if we get any injuries, then they are starting. Big facts. I've said this. James, what's the point of having a bench? He throws the League Cup and FA Cup in the bin. I hear it. So, James, if we get any injuries, they are then starting. Yeah, I've said that, brought that up already. Are they adequate replacements for our first team players? No, I agree. What I would say very quickly, of course, not every player that's not a part of the first team is going to be good enough to start, but you need quite a few, and I think we only have like 2 of them off the top of my head, and that's probably Ben White and in fact maybe 1 because I see Eze as a starter. Yeah, really. Zubamendi, Yokeres, Eze, and Norgard are good signings. Madueke is the signing will go very bad or good. Why buy NordVPN when Timber literally has a twin called Quentin Timber that can play a 6'8" and would have only cost £35 million max? I'm not too sure about that. I don't. Obviously, I've heard of him, Quentin, but I don't really know about him. I don't know. Have you ever seen him play? By the way, James, Quentin Timber.
Who? No, he's good. He's a bit more like less defensive and more attacking than Timber, but or his brother. But yeah, man, we don't need that, man. We're cool, man. We got enough defenders, bro. We're blessed. And midfielders. We got enough defenders and midfielders now, man. We're stacked. We're stacked.
I hear it.
We're stacked.
Films. How you mean? How many years can NordVPN give us? I know, man. I said before I would have bought in David Luiz. Not David Luiz. Douglas Luiz. He only cost 10 mil more. And he went to Nottingham Forest. It's funny how Nottingham Forest got him now that Eddie's the director of football. But hey, we have a conversation about that later down the line, innit? Do you know what I mean? You know, power that Arteta has, all of that stuff. If Norgard is good, why no other team in for him? I hear it. It doesn't always work like that, though. You do love a stat? Nah, I agree, man. What do you call it?
Make sure you are liking and subscribing as well, man.
No,
make sure you are liking and subscribing.
100%, James. I am sorry if Kepa was good enough. Bournemouth would have bought him as their number 1. No, got a very good point when it comes to that. I can't lie. If NordVPN, what do you say to that, James? Sorry, because he did address you. What do you say to that? If Kepa was good enough, Bournemouth would have kept him. What do you say to that?
Listen. We just needed about bro, are we let's be honest, man. The first keeper in football from the 1920s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, forever, yeah, it plays 90% of the football. What are we doing here? It's the second keepers just to get you through an injury, which is hardly ever to keepers. Let's be real. So say, for example, Raya. Imagine we did everything you lot wanted, yeah? We got the left back. We got fucking everyone you wanted but the backup goalkeeper. And Raya got a big injury, 8 months. Do you think even with Isaac and all that, you think we're still going to win a league with a shit keeper? Bro, they put the insurance there, innit? They've put, you know, when you take out car insurance and all that, they took out their insurance, innit? You know what I'm saying? 5 million insurance, bro. That's literally just Raya's 5 million insurance policy, bro. If man gets injured for 2-3 months at a time, Kepa's gonna step in. That's it. What are we doing here? Like, it's just a goalkeeper, a second goalkeeper. It's not the end of the world, bro. Obviously, I don't want to buy Chelsea players. I didn't actually want Kepa personally, but it wasn't my decision. They've made their decision, and I understand it. And with all the other signings as a collective, I understood it. I understood all the signings. I'm just saying, Eze, and also in the chat, big up. Arteta is a loser, man. Big yourself up, man. Yeah, we was in for Eze, as he said, yeah. Eze links never went away. We just did what all the teams have done to us. We let Tottenham do the groundwork, and we came in like a fucking eagle, and we swooped it up. Gobbled it up, mate. That's it, done. How many times has that been done to us? Bert has come in and done that to another club in our face, bro. First summer. Come on, man. Bert, I don't care what for the first summer, yeah, Bert has cooked, yeah. He is obviously plugging in the holes because he's playing chess, bro. Wait for next summer, yeah. Watch what Bert does, bro. He's gonna get rid of all that dead wood that you hate so much, and he's gonna replace them with quality. And if you lot can't see that there's the quality of our bench is completely turned around compared to last season, you're blind. You're absolutely blind, bro. Because last season, we had Trossard and Nelly only. We had Saka only on the right mid, and then Nwaneri, who could play there. Then we only had Havertz up top. Jesus got injured. That was us. Now, we got Saka, Noni, Jesus, when he comes back, can play right mid. Nwaneri can play right mid. Dalman can play right mid if he comes into the squad. Up front, you got Gyökeres first, and then Havertz. Already, that's an upgrade, because as we all know, Havertz was the striker, number 1 striker last season. Now he's the number 2 striker. Straight away, you've upgraded just on that fact. And now the left mid, and then I'll leave it there, people. The left mid, we're stacked, bro. Like, obviously, we ain't going out left mid, but we got Eze who can play there. We got Noni who can play there. We got Martinelli who can play there. We got Trossard who can play there. And for now, I'm cool with that. But yeah, let's move on, man. Let's move on to the rest of the chat.
All right, I'm gonna come back to this, Jake. Obviously, before we get to the Leeds preview, innit, I'm gonna come back on that, innit. Right, if NordVPN goes, why didn't Thomas Frank want him at Spurs? I'll be real, yeah. Listen, these men have been rejected a few times, innit? So, boy, I'm not gonna. Yeah, let me not be too harsh on that one, AJ. I can't lie, bruv. Do you know what I mean? Because maybe it's not Thomas Frank, maybe it's just Spurs, innit? You know what I mean? Being Spursy in that, you know what I mean? Is Mosquera as good as Saliba and Gabriel Magalhaes? Again, that's harsh, bro, because, yeah, centre-back position, goalkeeper position is always going to be difficult to get in a centre-back as good as them, especially if we rate them highly. If we say that they're one of the best centre-backs in Europe, you can't expect to have one of the best centre-backs, another best centre-back in Europe, to be a benchman. It's not going to happen. Do you know what I mean? We saw Liverpool win the league with flipping Gerald Kwanzaa as their third choice centre back, and in my humble opinion, I think Kivy was better than him. So it is what it is. I just from a backup centre back, I need to see a certain level of competency, and I've seen that from Kivy. So I'm not. Yeah, Mosquera is to be seen. James, he bought 40 different players, and still he needs more. Crazy work, isn't it, AJ? Crazy work.
Let me jump on that. Wenger used to buy players, yeah, and fucking squeeze the lemon out of that player. Literally, bro. He used to leave that player 5-6 years. You couldn't get him out the door. He's for free. Old man settings. Yeah, listen. Arteta has brought in Fabio Vieira and treated him like he's shit. Like, get out, like, just side cheese, bro. He's done it to Ramsdale. He's done it to other players. Give it a try. Like, you're gonna see, bro. Like, the thing I love about Arteta is he's ruthless, yeah. And let me ask you a serious question, yeah. Do Arsenal do more things that you would do than we ever used to? And what I mean by that is, you want to buy Eze. I want to buy Eze. The club just bought Eze. You want to buy Gyökeres? I want to buy Gyökeres. The club just bought Gyökeres. The list goes on. You wanted Rice? I didn't mind Rice. We got Rice, bro. Go back 10 years. Go back 10 years. Go back 10 years. Every player that I wanted, Kante. Oh no, you can't get Kante. You got to have Xhaka. I want Zaha. No, you can't have Zaha. You got to have Pepe. The list goes on. I'm just saying they're giving me the players I actually desire and want. Not every player. Yeah, they bought 20 players, whatever you said. I can't remember what you said, AJ, how many players it was. 44 players.
40.
Whatever. 40 players. But out of those 40 players, I can tell you right now, Wenger would buy 40 players and I would only like one. I only wanted one. There was a period of time, yeah, that I didn't want any player that he... Like, I'm I'm an old man, innit? I'm an old man, people, yeah? I look at my age, I'm in my 30s, I'm telling you now, innit? There's more players that I want getting signed to Arsenal in the last 5 years than there ever was the previous 15 years. That's good signs, bro. Like, you lot have to understand, man. It's a process, and the process is coming to the end. We're in a fantastic position, man. Let's fight for that league, man. That's it. I'm happy, bro. But go on.
Heavily disagree. Heavily.
We're always going to disagree. We're always going to disagree, but I love you. This is what we do, bro. That's what we do.
First off, very quickly, people, yeah. Let's stop mentioning Arsene Wenger's name. Let's stop using Arsene Wenger, as a stick to beat with in order to prop up Arteta. Let's stop it. It's getting.
I hear that.
No, it's James, please. It's getting disrespectful now.
I hear that. I do hear that, though. I do hear that.
Bro, at his worst, he bought me trophies.
I know, bro. I know.
Spend money.
I know, but his selfish ass should have left when Klopp was there, ready for us, bro. When Klopp was ready. Right, he should have stepped down in it instead of sending us into the mud.
You're right. He should have left much earlier than he did. But stop it.
So he when it comes to
talent, James, I swear down. When it comes to talent, Arsene Wenger is infinitely better than Mikel Arteta. I'm not hearing it.
In his
us getting Mesut Ozil is like the equivalent of us getting prime KDB. We're never going to see that kind of signing. Us getting Mesut Ozil is like... It's like Liverpool getting Wirtz, but better.
Ozil was listen, Ozil never did shit for us, bro, but look pretty and score goals. I don't know what you man was wanting, but you see me when I'm watching Ozil. This is what I'm trying to say. You man don't know the real J, innit? Because the real J was so... You think you lot think you lot were hard? I was hard, bro, on Arsenal. I was hard on Arsenal, bro. I didn't care about Ozil looking pretty. I didn't care about that, bro. I cared about winning trophies, bro. I cared about that. And we wasn't delivering nothing.
But we did, James. But
we never do. We never do. We won FA Cups and finished top 4. Oh, we won. We was in no title races until the Leicester season. Nah, bro. Fake title races, bro. I'm telling you.
My God.
Listen.
What was we in last year then? What was
that was a better title race than the Leicester season, bro. I tell you that much for free.
James,
man's chasing Leicester. Man's chasing Leicester, and you couldn't win the league, bro. You chased Leicester down and done nothing,
bro. This manager was 8 points ahead. I don't give a damn if it's Man City. He was 8 points ahead. He fumbled the bag.
Bro, listen, I'm not saying, listen, Arsene Wenger is a better manager and a better footballing mind than most managers, believe it or not. The guy is differently special with his mind. The guy is the professor in the X-Men, bro. The guy is different. I'm like, Wenger is one of the best managers of all time. I'm not denying that. But there is something called, when you need to quit, I can't explain it, man. It's like if you've got a girlfriend, and you're with her for 2 years, and she gives you the best side of her, and then she becomes shit, and she becomes a problem, and she's disrespectful to you, blah, blah, blah. Then she gets with a new man, i.e. a new club, and she shows him that good side again. It's not stale anymore. Do you get it? Wenger was selfish. He should have left 2-3 years at least, but he should have left 4-5 years even.
No, James, you're right. You're right, James. But James, Concentrate. Because the reason why this argument was started, because you were saying, oh, well, we're getting players that we want now than we did in the last 15 years, my bro. So now you're talking about 15-year period from when? 2019? What's the 15-year
15
period?
years of fucking mud, bro, of rolling around with the pigs.
No, whoa. Think of what you're saying. 15 years. Are you saying since Arteta's taken over? What year do you want to start from? What year?
Look, I'm saying this, yeah. From when we got knocked out in the Champions League final.
James, please answer the question, James.
All right,
please.
I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you.
Leading to a point. From what year? You said the last 15 years. I'm holding you to account. So from what year to what year?
Let me clarify what I meant. Yeah, I meant since the Champions League final, yeah, that we lost against Barcelona with Arsene Wenger. Since that day until he left, it was complete shit, and it was mud, and it was hell, and I lived through it. Yeah. Then Emery came in, the fucking fraud. Yeah. And then Arteta came in, and I didn't even want Arteta, but he turned it around and he's put us in a fantastic position. And listen, AJ just made this. AJ just made a great comment. He said, James, I'm sorry, but you're a hypocrite. We sacked Arsene Wenger for top 4 and the FA Cup. No longer good enough. Arteta. No, listen. When he won the FA Cup, yeah, and came fourth, that's when he should have left. But the selfish ass he is wanted to stay. Then he finished outside of the top 4. So we didn't have Champions League money anymore for the first time. Then Emery came in with no Champions League football. Yeah, get it right. Yeah. Then do you know what I mean? So I'm just saying the man should have left earlier than he did. He didn't. He dragged us into the mud, and Arteta had to drag us out. That's it. Unfortunate. Do you know what the funny thing is? Yeah, Arsene Wenger. I love the guy, but he inherited a great back 4. He inherited a great team in a league where there was only one team who was most likely to win the Premier League, and that was Man United, yeah? And he inherited the second best team in the league at the time with a great back 4, yeah? Arteta came in, we was fucking 8th. With Chelsea, Liverpool, City, United all above us, Tottenham, Harry Kane settings. Do you remember where we was, bro? When we used to get dumped by Tottenham for 5 years, we couldn't even beat Tottenham Hotspur. We was getting smoked. Like, I don't know what hell I was in hell, bro. I don't know about you, man, but I was in hell, bro. I was in hell. Was you man not in hell?
You're not.
Come on, man. We're in a different place now, man. Come on.
If being in top 4 and winning FA Cups is hell, then what the hell is being in top 4 and winning nothing? It's
because
crazy,
I don't want to.
But James,
because Jack, I want to fight for the title. It gives me pride, even to go.
But there's no point. There is no pride in fighting for a title and walking away with nothing.
Yeah, that's fine.
There's no pride in that.
That's fine. That's fine. I went head to head with the best team in the league and I nearly won it. I'd rather do that than comfortably just scrape forth and then win an FA Cup. Who cares about the FA Cup, bro? No one cares. Rivals ain't gonna praise us. If we win the FA Cup for 10 years in a row and finish 7th every year and don't get past the Champions League group stage every year, the rivals ain't gonna turn around and say, "Oh, guess what, Jack? You lot are main ballers. You lot won 20 FA Cups. You lot are sick, man. You win a cup every year." And they're gonna laugh at us and say, "You ain't won the league for 30 fucking years, you dumbass. You ain't won the Champions League in 130 years. That's what haunts me. That's what I care about. I don't care FA Cup anymore, Latvian Guna, because we've got the most FA Cups. I want to win Carabao Cups over FA Cups. James. I want to get to double digits in Carabao Cups. I want to win the Champions League. I want to win the Premier League. I'm sick and tired of the FA Cup, man.
James. Let's concentrate. Let's concentrate because we've got left. Now, first off, it's all good saying we're tired of FA Cups and League Cups. Even if we won FA Cups, we would get banned. Okay, but guess what? We're winning nothing. That's a good point. That wasn't the. This is me. This is me. But that's not the point. Let's concentrate because again, this started from. Remember, we were talking about this transfer window, comparing it to others. You said along the lines of prior to Mikel Arteta, the 15 years prior, we weren't getting players that we wanted or the type of players that we wanted.
Bro, Shaq, go back to the Ozil season. We bought Ozil and we never did anything else.
James, let me land. Because you said 15 years.
Yeah, 15 years of shit.
Crazy. Do you know who I saw in those 15 years?
Do you know what you saw in 15 years? You never saw a complete team, Shaq. Shaq, you never saw a complete team.
Okay, James.
You saw it stacked in one area of the pitch. That's it. You never saw a complete team.
No. Not one area.
Okay, this season, let me ask you a question, Shaq. This season, right now, is this not the most complete team we've had in the last 15 years? Can you agree with that at least?
It's the most stacked. It's the most stacked.
There we go. What are we doing here then? That's what I mean.
Because
bro.
my concern is quality, but concentrate. Because I'm taking a long while to land it. I am not getting past your comment of the past 15 years, my brother. We're not getting past that. Do you know the amount of talent? Do you know the amount of talent that we saw in the last 15 years, my bro? Of Arsene Wenger, or even the last.
What, we lost Henry and we started buying. Yes, Shaq. We lost Henry and we lost the Invincible team, and then we started buying these little 5'10" centre mids trying to be Barcelona 2.0. And where the fuck did it get us? They got us nowhere. Listen, I don't know about you, man. I want to win the fucking Premier League.
Wait. No, James. No. Let's not mix it up here. Because whether we're talking about the 9-year trophy drought or we're talking about now, it's the same fucking thing. It's the same thing. We're not winning nothing. Nada. Niet.
Yeah, but we're fighting for the Prem, bro.
That's the problem. James, Chelsea fans understand this. Man City fans understand this. Man United fans understand this. Liverpool fans understand this. Barcelona fans understand this. Real Madrid fans understand this. Porto fans understand this. Benfica fans understand this. Bayern Munich fans understand this. Sporting fans understand this.
All right.
It seems like all of them AC Milan fans. No, I'm not finished, James. I'm not finished. AC Milan fans understand this. They've been throwing up a stink. Napoli fans understand this. Inter Milan fans understand this.
Let me jump in.
No. Let me land, James, please. Let me land. Because it's challenging for the title thing. You put way too much credit on it. And I mentioned all of those clubs because they're all top clubs. They're all big clubs in their respective countries. All of these fans, they seem to understand that.
Do you know what? I do understand. Shaq,
it doesn't mean nothing without success because we are supposed to be big football clubs. Nobody wants to ideally just to be winning cups. I get that. But winning nothing means nothing. It doesn't matter if we're second. It doesn't matter if we challenge for the title. Walk away with something. That's what Klopp did. Challenge for everything. If you can't get the big ones, you walk away with something. Over half of our history that we used to say, oh, but Chelsea, we're a bigger club than you. Oh, Man City, we're a bigger club than you. What are they? Over half of our history. What are they? What are we doing here? Why are we acting like the top managers? Why are we acting like Pep Guardiola didn't come here and won the League Cup 4 times in a fucking row? Why are we acting like when Jose Mourinho didn't come here, he was hell-bent on winning that League Cup? We always do this, but James, again, we're going left. Now, I'll be going on about this too much, but I'm sorry, James, I know I'll be going on a bit, but I need to land on this point because you spoke about the last 15 years. I'm not letting you get away with that because the amount of talent that we saw in those past 15 years, I'm talking Samir Nasri, yeah? No, that's cool. That's fair. Do you know what? That's fair.
Don't worry. More people in the chat agree with you than me, so don't worry. Are you
sure about that?
And how come Shaq gets a nice nickname? Where's my fucking nickname, bro? Do you know what I mean? Where's my nickname at, like?
Bro, do you think Uggs is a nice nickname, bro? I'm not 30 yet, you know. I'm not even 30 yet. These men are calling me Uggs, you know. It's nasty work. It's not, but very quickly, because I know I've been trying to hold on this point yet a bit too long in it. But very quickly, you look at the amount of talent. Samir Nasri, I don't care what anyone tells me, this guy's more talented than Bukayo Saka. And we didn't buy Bukayo Saka, he came from the youth academy. Do you know what I mean? We had Arshavin, I get it, didn't live up to the heights. Very talented player. We had Adebayor, very underrated striker. There's a reason why Jose Mourinho brought him to Real Madrid, even though it was on loan. Very underrated. Okay, I was gonna say Wilshire. But we bought it from the academy. Yeah, Aaron Ramsey. Do you want me to go more? Santi Cazorla.
No, but Shaq, let me interject quickly then. I won't take long. I only take 10 seconds to interject. Yeah?
Wait,
I got something. I got one thing to interject.
What are we doing here?
Let me interject then.
Bakary
Sagna, let me interject then. The way you, man, was slamming Arteta for not fixing an attack quick enough, is the same thing I went through when I'm telling you I'm in hell. Yeah, we bought Ozil. Yeah, we bought Aubameyang. Yeah, we bought Lacazette. Yeah, we bought Nasri. Yeah, we bought all these great attacking players. But guess what? He neglected. And he only did well when he inherited a back four and then he built the invincible back four. And then after that, it's like he couldn't build a good back four to save his fucking life. Yeah. And yes, we had a great team going at best attacking football in the league. Everyone's second favorite team to watch. Everyone loves us. Everyone says we play amazing football, but our defense was shit. Absolute shit. A shit back four. Always a great midfield and attack. Always great wingers, attackers, midfielders, Cazorlas, all that shit. But then some fucking dusty centre backs getting fucking exposed. Every time we used to go to clubs, we got told we got no fucking cojones. Every time we fucking went to the big boys, we got smoked. I don't know about you, man, but I was working and the fucking Chelsea fans are laughing at man getting 6-0 out here, bro. I don't know. I don't know what kind of hell you man been in. I've been in hell, bro. Do you get it? So when I'm telling you, Arteta got criticized for the same thing, for not dealing with the striker situation. They finally listened to us. But Arteta, the board, whoever. They have got the balanced squad now. They have plucked every hole. Like it or not, it might not be the best jigsaw in the world. It might not be the jigsaw you wanted. But the jigsaw is technically complete, apart from getting your out-and-out left winger. So I don't want to hear it, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like, we've did too much. We've been mudded too much, bro. Listen, the squad is actually got a good, you can say we've got a good midfield, a good attack, and a good defense now. For the first time, the last time I could say all three departments was ready to go at the start of the season, I couldn't tell you how old I was. It must have been invincible times. Bro. It must have been invincible times, bro. Do you get it? So I'm just saying, like Arsene Wenger had a great attackers. Yes, he had good teams, but his defense always let him down, bro. And it was the opposite with us, with Arteta up until this point. That's why the reason why I'm coming on here with so much chest after we bought Eze and we beat Man United at Old Trafford is because I honestly believe we can win the league this year. And I think this is the best balance, this is the best depth we've ever had, ever. Apart from, I'm talking last 15 years.
James, listen, James. I don't know how much time you have here, but
I've got 10 to 15 more.
I am not letting this go. I'm not letting the squad depth thing go. I'm sorry.
Do you know what? We can bring this convo again. Yeah, let's just go through the chat and get onto the game, innit? Let's just go. We'll put a pin in this though. We're talking about this.
Very quickly. I still think our attack as a collective stinks. But let's move. And parts of our midfield.
Last 15 years, Latvian Guna.
No, because James, let me hold you to your words. You said that our depth is moving towards Man City, and you said it's better than Liverpool. Sorry, let's go on.
Well, our depth is better than Liverpool, though. No, it is. Do you know what we're going to do, yeah? We'll do a show, yeah? We'll go through it, and I'll bring up all the players. We'll get them on the screen. No, calm down.
Let's go. I know you ain't got time. I know you ain't got much time, so let's go.
Let's just do let's just go through the chat and do match predictions for tomorrow.
Yeah, man.
But do you know what? It was a good debate, though. I'm sure look, there's 14 people in here. I'm sure they fucking loved it. They was enjoying themselves, man. We was going at it, bro. Some of them were agreeing with you. Some of them were agreeing with me. That's the beautiful thing about it, man. And make sure you lot are liking and fucking subscribing, people. That's the most important thing. Boy. Where were we, people? Where were we? I'm gonna go up a little bit, you know what I mean? We're gonna I'm gonna read quite a few in it because James ain't got much time to go, but I'm gonna read a few and then we'll come back in it. Do you know what I mean? Where should we go, man? Give me a sec, people. Man said, yeah, Shaq smoking something.
Just a cigarette, my brother. Nothing, you know what I mean? Nothing much. AJ, this team could win things. I think so, but more so the cup competitions, in it. Yeah, but for me, he is not a left winger. He is a number 10. If we sign a left winger as well, he better drop Odegaard. Yeah, I hear it.
Yeah,
I don't
he needs to have the
necessarily
balls to do that still. He needs to have some balls to do that.
Yeah, but again, I'm going to keep on repeating, people. Declan Rice and Mikel Merino are much bigger problems in this midfield than Martin Odegaard. I'm telling you.
Yeah, facts.
Arteta is always going to play two DMs. Now I hear it, and that's weird because I think we primarily play with a 4-3-3. But 3-2-4 and double pivot of Rice, will be back 3 of Timber, Saliba, Gabriel, 4 Kala, Eze, Odi, Saka, 1 Gyökeres. I think Mr. Link was proposing something like this. Not the exact same lineup, but Mr. Link was proposing something like this. I hear it, but we shouldn't have to do that, man. 270 mil spent, bro, and we didn't spend it well enough. James, respectfully, what you smoke, Ekitike is a baller, and if they get ease like they are going
I said, listen, I love Ekitike, yeah. I think he's the best striker by this summer, personally. I think it's a better buy than Gyökeres, Sesko, all of that for the future, people. But for now, Arsenal just need a gunman. So, but at the same time, I would have took Ekitike all day. If we had Ekitike in our squad right now instead of Gyökeres, I'll be happy. And big up Kurt, man. Big up Kurt in the house. And big up everyone, man. I know some of you agree with Shaq, some of you agree with me. You got best of both worlds. I keep telling you, look. You're on mute. You're on mute. Hey, Shaq's on mute right now, people. Yeah, let me just say one thing, yeah. I want to touch on quickly while Shaq sorts his mic out, yeah. We can start. This is where we're gonna see if Arteta is a tactical guy or not. Yeah, let's see how tactical he is this year, because he could start games with his preferred Zubi, Rice, and Odegaard, but then he has to be proactive and start in the 60th minute. He needs to change bring on Eze for either Odegaard or Rice. Do you know what I mean? Then he has the options to start Rice and Odegaard with one of the sixes in other games. We're going to be more flexible. The opposition are going to have less time and less understanding of what we're going to do. If Shaq's in the background trying to sort things out, he'll be back in a bit, people. So my point is, we're going to be a little bit less predictable, especially if Arteta starts mixing it up more. So if he starts to mix it up more, the opposition won't know if they're going to play against Eze in the midfield or Rice. And do you get what I'm saying? So it's going to give us more of an advantage with the element of surprise. And also, like I said, the flexibility and the way he can change a game with the subs he's got on the bench. There's no excuses for us to see a better rotation this season anyway, at least. So, yeah, man, big up everyone in the chat, man. You lot have been going crazy in the chat the whole hour, yeah? So big yourselves up. There's 14 people in here. Make sure if you ain't subbed up, it's free. Just tap that button. And if you ain't like the video yet, do so. Odegaard should be sold or bench. But this is the beautiful thing, Kurt, yeah? And also, yeah, I want to ask you a question, yeah? You don't want Eze to take Odegaard's spot and all that, but what happened to the Ethan, huh? Because all of you were screaming, oh, I want Ethan to have time. And then in the chat, people are talking about left backs. But if we bought a left back and we just replace Odegaard and put Eze in his place and put Odegaard on the bench, where's the game time for Skelly and Ranieri? Well, only Carabao Cup. So maybe they held off on the left back to give Skelly more this season, man, because they feel confident of rotating Calafiori and Skelly and also Timber at left back. So I think we're prepared for the season. And also, the good thing about it is next summer, if a new manager comes in, he can say, I want left back. I want to stop doing this inverted thing. I want a traditional left back. Yeah, I want to get a proper left mid. Do you know what I mean? It could be a whole different thing. So added to the players we have, literally, man, we got great depth. And Shaq was talking about earlier how the depth is the quality of depth is a problem. But as we know now we've got a problem. Now we've got a good. Arteta has a good problem. Who does he start in the midfield? because he's gonna have Odegaard or Eze on the bench or Rice. He can't play all of. He can't play Zubi, Rice, Odegaard, Eze, all of them. Someone's got to be on the bench. That means the quality ballers on the bench, mate. You get it. So the depth is improving. Also, some people rate Havertz. I think he's dog shit, but he's our bench. He's our substitute striker now. Like, do you know what I mean? Things have improved, people, man. I know some of you are skeptical about Arteta. I understand that. If he fucks up this year, call the man Brendan and move on. You get me? But at least we'll have a great starter pack for the new manager. That's all I'm saying. At least we'll have a good starter pack for the new manager. Let me go through the chat. I'm going to go back up to the top of the chat because you lot were sending for me when I was giving that speech to Shaq. Still, I can't even. You lot were not having it. You lot were going at me. Big up AJ. Big up everyone, though. I know you lot don't agree with my opinions, but you still show love. So I appreciate that, man. And remember, you always got Shaq, man. He has you lot's type of opinion right now. But at the same time, I'm not afraid to say I was wrong. Do you know what I mean? If Arteta don't win nothing this season, I'm going to be the biggest fool, not you lot. Do you know what I mean? I will come on here like a man and say, listen, you lot were right, man. Arteta wasn't the guy, man. Do you know what I mean? But at least he left us in a good position with a good team. That's the one thing I still say. Do you know what I mean? So let's talk about the Leeds game quickly before I head out anyway, people, yeah? Listen, hey, honestly, I think you lot enjoyed this stream, innit, man? You lot, I think you lot did, innit? Because I was on a hype thing today, innit? And me and Shaq always disagree still on the Arteta side of things anyway. Yeah, let me just give you the plans for the weekend anyway, yeah? I'm going to probably do... Oh, Shaq's back. I'm probably going to... I'll wait for him to add himself. Shaq, if you're backstage, add yourself whenever you want. Yeah, I'm probably going to do a morning show on the game anyway. I'll probably do another live before the game starts. Might even do a watch along. I was supposed to watch it with my boy Al's. He was in the chat at the top, but something's come up for him, so I can't even watch the game with him. So you know what? I might as well. I might do a watch along and see. If not, I'm definitely going to do some sort of live tomorrow. And yeah, it's going to be fun, man. It's going to be fun. Shaq, if you can hear me, add yourself whenever you're ready. Let me go through the chat. James, the reason I got time for you is because you actually care about the club. Plus, you haven't given me death threats, bro. Listen, man, I'm getting used to this Arteta out thing. You know, I can't lie to you. I'm getting used to more people believing in Arteta out than Arteta in, and I'm fine with that. Do you know what I mean? I'm completely fine with that. It's just funny because I was proper Arteta out when he first joined us. City 2-1 Tottenham, Arsenal 2-0 Leeds. United, yeah. Do you know what, Kurt? Big yourself up, man. I think City are gonna smash the shit out of Tottenham. Yeah, I'm going 3-0. I'm going 3-0. Yeah, I know it's gonna be an absolute smashing. Yeah, 3-0. And Arsenal, I'm going 4-0. People, I know it sounds crazy, but I'm going 4-0. People. Yo, Shaq privately messaged me. Is everything good? Shaq, everything good? Big up. I know. Do you know what? I get passionate, man. I go on my little waffles, man. Unks is back. Yeah, Unks is in the background, man. I'm waiting for him to add himself. Big up E Ross, big up boys. Make sure you lot are going to sub up to United Plus always. If you support us, you support them. Yeah, respect Jays. Oh, Latvian Guna as well, man. I'm loving the shorts, bro. I'm loving the shorts, man. I'm always catching your shorts, man. We need to start shorts on this channel. We will soon. Oh, Shaq is back. Big up, Shaq. One sec, Shaq. Let me just go through a bit more of the chat. Shaq got great passion and is more realistic. Yeah, that's cool, man. That's cool. Look at my voice. I went bare. Look. Nah, but bro, like, listen, yeah. That's why I can't wait for the new manager to come in, yeah, because you lot see a different side of me, man. You see a different side of me, people. Football Locker Room, unplug it back, and then charge on the stream on the setting of the switch and connects. Yeah, I know, and we do need to do that still. Jay, are you doing well? I think they're sending for me differently, you know. I can't lie to you. What's up, Shaq? Anyway, what are you saying for you? What's your predictions for the score tomorrow? You're still on mute, bro. What's going on? You're still on mute. Go out and come back in. Go back out and come back in, man. Listen, people. Make sure you lot are liking and subscribing, bro. I'm gonna play this to make you do it. As quick as I press that button, is how quick you lot can press like and subscribe. You know one of them ones, people. But listen, Unks is where potato. Hey, Unks, man. At least he's got the nickname out here, bro. No mute. The mic's just off. I don't know what's going on then. James, if you can't wait for the new manager, stop bigging up Arteta. Because, bro, we're in a win-win season. I know you lot heard me say this plenty of times. We are in a win-win. If Arteta wins, we win. If Arteta loses, all the people like me that were believing in him and all that, we have to just admit, the man's called Brendan. Let's get the new manager. We'll get the new manager. You man can brag. Say you was right. I'll say I was wrong and I'll be the laughing stock. Cool. That's all good. Do you know what I mean? Then we can move on with a real manager, a proper manager. Enrique, someone of that caliber. Do you know what I mean? So, and look, there's 17 of you in here. I'm very happy about that because there's been about 15, 20 of you non-stop for the last 15, 20 minutes. So we're getting better numbers, people, man. And it's thanks to the chat. And like I said, we can't do this without you, man. And honestly, Gunner for Life, Ross, Junior Films, AJ, You're Not Arteta the Loser, Kurt, there's more, man. Mustafa, the names don't stop. Godfrey, Twisted Fate, like there's so many more I'm missing. Latvian Guna, you know what I mean? United Plus. The list goes on, man. If I've missed anyone, I'm totally sorry. And yeah, man, you're all showing so much love. You're always here for every stream. Like, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. I think, yeah, for 110 subs, we have an amazing community, man. You lot are always here, bro. In and out, hitting the likes on the way in, hitting the likes on the way out, man. It's actually... Yeah, your back, Shaq. We can hear you. It's actually so man.
What's going on there?
Yeah, big up everyone for that. But yeah, go on, Shaq. Do you want to touch on predictions before we end it?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty simple. It's probably going to be like a 2-0 or 3-1. It's the newly promoted team. From what I heard, this Leeds team, they press a lot in it. So I do think that they can give us problems, but I just don't think they'll have the quality in it. I think this is 3-1. Be fair.
Yeah. So what's your prediction, man? What's your scores?
Yeah, 2-0, 3-1. If I have to pick.
Well, you're going for a W. That's good. You're not that negative.
All right, bro. It's a Leeds United team. We better beat them.
I'm going 4-0, yeah? I'm not even lying to you. Hey, do you think Eze will be on the bench?
I think it's too soon. I think he will just get announced. Because if he was already in an Arsenal shirt, then I'll say he might get a spot on the bench in it. But yeah. I think he's on the bench, man. But obviously, I don't know much about Leeds in it. Apparently, they've got this Asian brother in midfield. Yeah, that's a sick box to box and that. Do you know what I mean? I need to look at their team. I know they've bought a few players. I know they bought in Longstaff, but there's a couple of them, and I can't remember their names. I don't know Leeds too well. I didn't watch the Leeds Everton game neither because I saw that Jack Grealish was on the bench in it. So I thought, fuck it, what's the point? You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm not too sure. I'm just gonna say 2-0.
But I'm going 4-0. Gokure's hat trick and a Saka to top it off. Just remember, people.
Hey, this Saka brother needs to step it up, people. You know, he actually needs to step it up. I fear that maybe the injuries have got to him. I can't lie, but yeah, this Saka brother needs to step it up. Do you know what I mean? Because I think he's got one open play goal in the league since like January or some shit like that. He needs to step it up.
Interesting stat. Hey, Shaq. Interesting stat before I go. Sorry, because you said that I just remembered. Yeah. Arsenal Football Club scored about 7. They scored about 9. They scored under 10 goals outside the box last year in all competitions. Yeah. Do you know how many Eze scored outside the box last year in all competitions? 7. 7.
That's 6 though.
That's mad, isn't it?
Yeah, no, that's sick, man. That's sick. But we know he's got that in his locker, innit? Obviously, he is a bit inconsistent when it comes to chances being presented to him, but you know he's got that in his locker, innit? Everyone misses chances at the end of the day. And it's not like he's a striker either. So, but I've seen the best striker miss good chances. You know what I mean? I've seen Haaland miss sitters. You know what I mean? I've seen Salah miss 4 times and then score on the 5th. You know what I mean? So. Yeah, man. It's look. I really like Eze, man. Do you know what I mean? It's just a lot of things with the squad. I'm not really, you know what I mean. I ain't really too keen on.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm looking forward to it. But listen, I've got to go. Are we both going, or what's the plan?
I'm gonna stay on for a little bit still. I'm gonna stay on for a little bit. I need to speak to the people there because there's certain things I didn't get to say. I need to put out there, innit? You know what I mean? So I hope you stay tuned in. But I know
I'll be stay tuned. I'll be listening in the car. Gotta go back to work, but I'll be listening in the car, man. And listen, I'll try people to do a show in the morning by midday latest, maybe 10, 11 midday. Hopefully I can do that. And yeah, man, I'll speak to you all soon. And Shaq, I'll speak to you, of course. Catch you lot later, man. Big up the community, man. Big up.
Big up yourself, James. Love, man. Love.
Love people, man.
Yeah, man. Hey, people, make sure you're smashing the... Yeah, come on, man. Hey, people, listen to Films, man. He's a smart guy, you know. Very smart guy. Make sure you, man, are smashing the likes, man. Gunner for Live saying, yep, 2-0. They might get a lucky goal, but we should dominate them. Yeah. Arsenal 3-1. Victor Gyökeres goal. I hope, man, that guy needs to start banging. If he's going to need to start our investment in him, as they won't play until next weekend when you guys play Liverpool. Yeah. I'm not sure if that's the game to bring him in for, but hey, look, I'm here for it. I hope you're all right, James. We need the confidence boost between going Anfield. We shouldn't be relying on confidence boost at this stage, man. Honestly, people, Arsenal 3-0. I hear it, Brock Lesnar needs to step up. I hear you, man. Big up Kurt in the building, man. Do you know what I mean? Big up Shaka James in the community. Yeah, man. Haaland got a hat trick before and this in the same game. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, man. Do you know what I mean? Hit the likes and some people. Yeah, no, big facts, man. Big facts. Now, in the mixture of the whole argument that we had earlier on in the stream, people, yeah, I really wanted to delve into this squad depth thing in it because said that the players that we wanted to buy, we wanted the players that we've wanted. We've been buying them in the past 5 years in comparison to the 15 years before, and I heavily disagreed. And what I wanted to point out was that we brought in players in the latter years of Wenger. You know, we brought in players like Alexis Sanchez, we brought players like Ozil, we brought in a striker like Aubameyang. Now, I understand at the general level of football, in my personal opinion, especially at the highest level, is gone down. Do you know what I mean? So I'm not expecting the same level of quality per se, but in terms of the stature and their ability in world football, we haven't brought players anywhere near the levels of Ozils and the Sanchez and the Aubameyangs. Maybe you could say Gyökeres is somewhat close to Aubameyang, do you know what I mean? But Aubameyang definitely had a better first touch than him. Aubameyang was definitely better technically than Gyökeres, but Gyökeres is probably stronger than Aubameyang. Aubameyang was tall, but he was very lean, innit? That's not to say that he was weak. Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean? He's one of them skinny or slim Africans that, you know what I mean? You know, they got some strength to them, but Gyökeres is definitely a bit more stronger than Aubameyang, do you know what I mean? But I think the point that I was trying to stress here was that we saw some very good footballers, man. And it's all good saying that like he couldn't sort the defense out. But with Arteta, it's the other way around. We can't sort the attack out, nor the midfield, because at the end of the day, it's all good saying, oh, we have depth. Our left hand side stinks, my bro. Our left hand side stinks. As far as I'm concerned, I'm starting Gakpo ahead of any of our left wingers. 100% I am. Do you know what I mean? Harvey Elliott, who you could argue that is Salah's backup right winger, I'm having him ahead of Ethan. Just, do you know what I mean? And I really like Ethan, but he's still a young player. He's still got a lot to prove. Do you know what I mean? Harvey Elliott's got a bit more skin in the game. Do you know what I mean? And if you're talking about, okay, maybe with the depth side, yeah, I get it. But the thing is that I think we have 2 good to very good attackers in Saka and Martinet, in Saka and Gyökeres. Now with Eze, what is he? Is he the left wing or is he in midfield? For me personally, he's in midfield. So I think our out wide options, I think they stink. I really do. Like I personally think Ekitike, Salah, Gakpo is a better front three than Saka, Gyökeres, and anything that we can put on the left wing. Now we can argue depth all day long. Chiesa is a decent player. Harvey Elliott is a good player. They got the young Rio. Because me personally, especially for the role that Martinelli plays, I really think he's not good. You know what I mean? You man saw me today. You man saw me. Sorry, not today. You man saw me when we bought Madueke, but it stinks. I didn't even think he's better than Martinelli or Trossard. I don't think he has more skin in the game than Martinelli and Trossard. So it's all good talking about depth and whatnot. I think our left hand side stinks. I keep on saying this field is a problem. Our left eights are look, if it is Eze, then great. But if Eze goes out, it's Rice and Marino. In the 8, I think they both stink. If you're asking me, whatever Liverpool midfield you want to put forward to me, whether it's Gravenberch, whether it's McAllister, whether it's Curtis Jones, I think they're all better. The only one that I think is a bit scrubby is Szoboszlai. You know what I mean? So it's all good saying, oh, we got depth. Aye, but look at the quality of depth that other teams have. Because Szoboszlai is not a starter. Curtis Jones is not a starter. You see what I'm saying, people? So these men got a midfield. I'm going to guess their starting midfield ideally is Wirtz, McAllister, and Gravenberch. It's better than what we have. It's all good saying that we've got depth, yeah, but the quality stinks. We've got 3 number 6s in this team. You know what I mean? We got 3 number 6s. Liverpool only have 1. And their number 6 in Ender was probably their worst midfielder. And he probably plays the least games. Do you know what I mean? Manchester City, how many 6s do they have? Who? Rodri? Maybe you could put Nico Gonzalez, but that's it. These man got Reinders. These man started Reinders, yeah. And what's his name? And Bernardo Silva. Foden wasn't even in the team. Kovacic wasn't even in the team. Rodri wasn't even in the team. Like, we're talking about our depth. Look at the ops. I don't know if people agree with me here, but look at the ops. I think they have better depth than us, man. So yeah, that midfield is a problem. We definitely lack personality on the ball in this midfield, and I've been saying it. I'm not gonna rest on it. I like Gyökeres. I think he's a gunman. He's not a great footballer. He's not. I knew that before he came in. Do you know what I mean? So it's just, honestly, man, like, people, let me see what you men are saying, man. Let me see what you men are saying, because yeah, we have depth, but I just think the quality kind of sucks overall. I can't lie, man. What's the cook? Bruv, leave me alone, man. Leave me alone, man. Honestly. We got depth, but it's not equal quality. Now, facts. And the thing is, yeah, I'm not even looking at equal quality. I'm just looking at good enough. Because if you ask me, in terms of playing a number 8, in terms of technically on the ball and what they can provide on the ball, I think there is a huge gap between, let's say, in my particular idea, where I have Odegaard and Eze playing together, they are miles ahead of Rice and Marino. But do you know what I mean? Eze will start on the left wing. Well, again, however way you want to look at it, if Eze starts on the left wing, that means we still have to rely on Rice and Marino in the 8, who for me, they're horrible. And then now we've got 3 other guys that can play on the left wing that just, bro, they stink. Except from Trossard, I think he's decent, but in terms of starters, they stink. Do you know what I mean? It's just, yeah, man. I don't know, man. Big up Eros, man. Eros music. Do you know what I mean? Shaq, when's the cookout? Allow me, man. Allow me. I don't know when's the cookout's going to be, bro. Might have to wait till next summer for that, or next spring for that one. I can't lie, people. I can't lie. Gyökeres is good, but we need to change our system to get the best out of him. I don't think Arteta was capable of doing that. Look what he done to Aubameyang. Nah, hear it. Do you know what, yeah? One thing I'll say about Arteta with Aubameyang, he did do that in the first 6 months. Even though Aubameyang played at the left, I feel like Aubameyang didn't have to track back as much as the next season. I think Aubameyang was allowed to play on the shoulder a little more. Do you know what I mean? Because when Arteta came in, Aubameyang still continued to score goals. He did. So, you know, I just think that this manager's a stubborn prick. And it's his system above all. And now when he tries to make tweaks, he's always making the wrong ones. Unks, cookout. Hey, if you're talking about cookout, it better be me cooking this team, lad. You know what I mean? I don't know about no barbecue stuff. I keep repeating, people, man is not even 30 yet. I'm not even 30 yet, people. I'm going to keep repeating that. Yeah, let's start. Don't rush my lifetime, people. Don't rush my lifetime. You understand? Yeah. Let him know, Junior, bro. Hey, listen, I don't rate Doku, and I prefer to have him at left wing than Martinelli. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Because at least if you isolate Doku out on the left wing, at least he can beat his man a lot more consistently than Martinelli can. Facts, but man don't want to see it. I don't know what it is. Man just don't want to see it, man. Player for player, Liverpool and City are better than us. Facts. Eros, Unks, Barbecue. Hey, listen, you man a madman. Marino, Norgard, Odegaard is dead. I gonna for life. I would agree with two of those again. Like I said, man, I do like Odegaard. I don't think he's the greatest, but I do think he's a good player. I don't think Odegaard should ever be put in the same bracket as Marino and Norgard, man. He's nah. I'm not having that. I agree. Aubameyang won him his only trophy. Yeah, facts. But there's a reason for that, bro, because man weren't required to do up wing back shifts, man. But look, listen, people, look, Eze's a good signing. Gyökeres is a good signing. You could say Zubimendi is. I just think, me personally, yeah, we spent 270 million, people. We deep it. 260, I believe. We spent 260 million. We could have signed Rodrigo and still had 150 million to play with. That's what I'm pissed off about. Big up Chromatic in the building. Do you know what I mean? Eze should have joined Tottenham. He'd be woman bench for left back Martinelli. Let's set up, my Gina. Big up Chromatic every single time. My brother. Do you know what I mean? But now, let's set up. Hey, Eze needs to start in our midfield. I'm sick and tired of that energy passion merchant on our left A. Leave him as number 6. He's a great ball winner. He will shout at man. He's a good captain. Get Declan Rice away from this number 8. People, I don't care if I sound like a broken record. Mikel Merino and Declan Rice in this midfield as number 8 are much bigger problems than Martin Odegaard, and I'm going to keep repeating it. I'm going to keep repeating it because against Manchester United, at least I saw Odegaard trying. At least he had the ability to skip him out, but he might fail the final ball or he might lose the ball in transition. I get it. He's not the greatest, but at least he could do that. At least he's a bit smaller. He's a bit agile. At least he could pass. That's not Declan. I'm telling people. The biggest problem I have with Odegaard is that he's on 240k a week. That's my biggest problem with him. Not his footballing ability. I'm going to keep telling it. You know what I mean? Lukonga will save us, guys. I'm dead. The Latvian Guna. Yeah, you know what I mean? Lukonga will save us. That's crazy, man. That is crazy, my brother. I'm telling you. If we didn't buy Madu, Shaki, we could have got Rodrigo. Look, at the end of the day, do you know what I would have done, people? Do you know what I would have done, yeah? Do you know what I personally would have done? Yeah. I would have got Konza from Aston Villa now. I don't know exactly how much he would have cost, but I think that because of his age and because of PSL, I'm not saying that he's an old man, but I think Ezri Konza, he's about 27 now, 28. I think he probably would have cost around 35 mil. Then you know what I would have done? You see Zubimendi? Scrap that. You see Norgard? Scrap that. I would have bought Douglas Luiz. Yeah. Douglas Luiz, 25 mil. Konza, 35 mil. That's 60 mil. Then you know what I would have done? I would have bought Reinders, 47 mil. That takes the total up until 100 and... Oh, hold on. Wait. Quick maths. 65 add 42, 60, 40, 100, 5 add 2, 107. That's 107 mil. Then I would have bought Rodrigo. So that takes total to 197 mil. Then I would have got Gyökeres, 55 mil. It's in and around the 250, 270 million mark that we spent anyways. We would have got Rodrigo. I'm not complaining about the profiles in my midfield because I would have bought a midfielder in Riders that could do flipping everything. I would have bought Douglas Luiz that could play both in the 8 and the 6. And he's got a bit more personality. Because when you look at Norgard, and this is something here that I wanted to stress to James. Norgard, solid Premier League player, but what are his best attributes? What can he do? He's got decent. He's got good positional awareness. Okay. And okay, he's a decent tackler of the ball. When he's on the ball, what are his qualities? Nothing. There's nothing about him on the ball that is good. He's just decent. He can basic ballers. And you know what? Because he's a professional footballer, like all professional footballers should be able to do, if he's in a better space, maybe Norgard can play a switch pass. But so can Declan Rice. And I don't rate Declan Rice highly as a footballer. Norgard on the football has very, very minimal personalities. That's why I would have bought Reinders. That's why I would have looked to get Douglas Luiz, who we was linked with in the past, who only cost 25 million, who was 27/28 instead of a 31 in Norgard. Douglas Luiz is a better footballer than Norgard. There's only a 10 million difference between the two. Do you see what I'm saying? Now, all of a sudden, however you look at it, whether it's Rice, Eze and Odegaard, or Rice, Reinders and Odegaard, or Douglas Luiz, Reinders and Odegaard, or Reinders, Eze and Douglas Luiz, bro, you got footballers everywhere, personality everywhere, players that can win the ball back everywhere, because Reinders has got an engine, people. Reinders has got an engine. And he can press. Douglas Luiz, he can tackle. He can press. His positional sense, maybe not to be the best. It may not be the greatest. But finally, you're looking at our midfield. They can press. They got an engine. They can tackle, and they got personality on the ball. But I look at the midfield now. Rice, very minimal personality on the ball. Norgard, minimal to no personality on the ball. Zubomendi, he's got a little bit of personality, but very basic. He will go left. He will go right. He can't break the lines the way Jorginho did. Even this Jorginho at 33 years of age. He can't break the lines that he can. He can't break the lines that Voldemort can. And if you man should know who Voldemort is by now. He who shall not be named. You know who I'm talking about. So when I'm talking about personality on the ball, we lost a lot when we got rid of what's his name, of both Jorginho and Voldemort. On the ball, Rice, that combination of Rice, Norgard, Zubomendi, I'm sorry, it's a fucking downgrade, people. I know what my fault I see. I'm gonna keep on stressing this part. No brand, no personality ballers in this midfield. Our left wing stinks. It does. It's all good saying depth. Oh, they're backup players. Madueke's going to have to play games of football, guys. Martinelli's going to have to play games of football. And so is Trossard. Trossard is probably the player that I trust the most because I think he's got the best technical fundamentals out of all of them. But with Trossard, he lacks the pace, people. He does. You know what I mean? I've waffled enough. We'll get back to it, people. But let me see what everyone is saying, man. Let me see what everyone is saying, bro. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, Gunner for like, what I would say real quick, yeah, like, however way you look at it, yeah, we did need a right-sided, well, a right-footed centre back. We did. Do you know what I mean? So I'm not. When you say that if we didn't buy this player, we could have got Rodrigo. It shouldn't have been. We should have been able to get Rodrigo and cover the positions that we need. I just wouldn't. That 70 million that we spent on Zubomendi and Norgard, I would have spent it elsewhere, my bro. We already had Declan Rice as the number 6. We did not, for the life of me, we did not need to go buy another 2 6s, my bro. How the fuck do we have 3 number 6s in a 4-3-3? Shit don't make no sense. It don't, people. It really, really don't. But it's just, bro, I'm going to be watching this Arsenal team, yeah, and people, we're going to be seeing the same old shit. If we decide to do this patient thing, we're going to be seeing the same old shit. If we decide to do this direct thing, and we don't have Eze in that midfield, we're going to be seeing the same old shit. And Eze gets an injury, or Eze is our left winger, we're still going to be seeing the same old shit. I don't think people understand the squad, in terms of the personalities and the footballers that we need is poor. We've got the numbers, we've got the depth. But when you look at Man City, and they have They have Reinders, they have Bernardo Silva, they have Foden, they have Kovacic. Don't sleep on him because Kovacic is a player that can actually carry the ball, actually play the double pivot with a number 6 and help the number 6. Like, that's 4 man. 4 man. I'm looking at Liverpool. Look at Gravenberch. He's probably their starting midfield. Gravenberch is probably the deepest. Gravenberch isn't an out-and-out 6. The guy's 6'2" and he's strong. But guess what? On the ball, on the half turn, he can receive the ball from the defenders. He can, because guess what? Guess what? He can hold off a man on that half turn and drive and cause panic. That's not Declan Rice. Declan Rice carries the ball. That motherfucker is chasing his first touch. That's what he's doing. Alright, listen, I've been waffling enough, people. Let me see what everyone is saying over here, innit? Let me see. Unks Barcola. Yeah, again, he's all right, man, but I'm not shouting out for him, man. Unks Sunday Barbecue. Shut, but Odegaard's supposed to be a creative spot. No, I hear it. But my point is this, yeah. You look at Liverpool, yeah. You look at Liverpool. Wirtz can create. What's his name? McAllister can create. Jones a little bit can create. Harvey Elliott can play in that 10 and create. What are we doing here? You even got Salah that can create. We shouldn't. I'm sorry, yeah. Odegaard is not a number 10. We shouldn't have to rely on one number 8 to be our creative spark. When I've seen Man City lose KDB, and I'm talking about KDB in his prime, for 6 months, and they still end up winning a league title. Why? Because way back when, I can't remember what season it was, yeah? Way back when, they had David Silva, they had Gundogan. It shouldn't just be on Odegaard to be that creative spark. And Odegaard can create. I don't know what people are... Look. I get it. Last season, Odegaard was horrible. But I don't know what people are watching. Odegaard is having to do a lot. He had to do a lot. I keep telling you, Declan Rice is a big problem. We're looking at Odegaard and saying, "Oh, creative spark." Do you know who also should be creating? Bukayo Saka. Bukayo Saka should be creating. Because guess what? Oscar Bob can. Because guess what? Mahrez could. Right now, Turkey can. It shouldn't be on one player to be our creative spark. It shouldn't be our Eze comes in. Oh, Eze, let's put him ahead of Odegaard and he could be our creative spark. It don't work like that. It don't work like that. By Manchester United, who did they have? They had Scholes from deep. They had Berbatov, who's a centre forward that could drop deep and make play. They had Nani, who can make play. They had Rooney, who can make play. What successful teams do, my brother. You look at Chelsea, and I'm not even going to go way back when. I will go probably under Conte or the second stint of Jose. They had Fabregas. They had Mata. Like, man, bro, they had multiple guys, bro. Multiple guys. You go early Chelsea years, bro. They had Robin. They had Lampard, even though he wasn't much of a great. They had Lampard. They had Duff. They had Joe Cole. They had Drogba, who was exceptional at bringing others into play. This is why yeah, and people, I know I'm going on a bit, but this is why I talk about this midfield. Because when you got Zubimendi that goes there and goes there, when you got Rice that could only find 5-yard passes, when you got these players in your team, like, bro, you expect Odegaard to do everything? You want him to pick the ball up and play 1-2s in the midfield and then go ahead and then play accurate final third Ozil passes? Because when we had Ozil, guess what, guys? Guess what? We had Santi Cazorla. We had Wilshere. Look, I get it. Odegaard was poor last season. I mean, but guys, I'm telling you, Odegaard, look, let me not say I'm telling you, yeah? We all have our own opinions on footballers. Like, we do. But as much as Odegaard was crap last season, as much as I would take the armband off him, as much as I would want him to do a little more in the final third, why are we relying on one man? That's why I'm adamant. Don't bring in Eze to replace Odegaard. Don't bring him in. Because what, you think, man, he's going to create on the left? What, you think Yokerez is going to create? You think Martinelli's going to create? So once again, it's all on Eze. But when Eze gets the ball and he runs past 2-3 players and then he can't get the final pass right, and then Eze is continuously asked to get the ball and do all of the creative shit, nobody else is doing things, we're struggling to score goals. What, are we going to now start cursing Eze? What's going to happen, people? Do you know what I mean? Sorry, people. I know I've waffled. I've gone on. I'm so passionate about this midfield thing. I'm so passionate about it. I'm gonna keep warning everyone that's doubting Odegaard. And I'm not saying that, oh, you should class Odegaard as a top player, bro. He's a good technical player. I swear to you, Odegaard is a better passer than Eze. I don't care what anyone tells me. I don't care. But we shouldn't be relying on one player. Eze in for Odegaard is not it. Play them both. Because guess what? At times, Man City had both KDB and Gundogan on the pitch. They had KDB and David Silva and could bring on Gundogan. That's the difference. Can't be relying on one man, bro. Because over a 90-minute game of football, guess what? Creative players, they're going to try things and sometimes it's not going to work out. I'm not old enough to watch through Dennis Bergkamp, but you think Dennis Bergkamp was consistent and creative and great in every single game? Do you think Ozil was great and creative in every single game? No, don't work like that. It's a team game. And especially if you're a team that is expected to dominate the opposition, one man can't do it alone. He can't. Let me shut up now, people. Apologies. Let me get to what you man are saying, bro. Do you know what I mean? I definitely would have taken Konza. Yeah, facts, man. Big up, James. Transfer window done for us unless Rodrigo comes in alone. Now I hear it, bro. The Rodrigo alone thing. Look, I hear it. Like Xabi Alonso looks like he's looking past him. Maybe they will take that deal. I just don't see it happening. Big up AJ in the chat, man. Please make sure you like the stream, and it really does help me out. It helps James out as well. Do you know what I mean? Mendy umps. I don't 100% agree. I don't, because what I see of Zubimendi, bro, he's a ticker. He can't pass like Jorginho. He can't pass like Party. I might be wrong, by the way. I need to see more of him, but the couple of times I've seen him at Sociedad and when I've seen him for Spain, bro, he's a ticker. I think he's, do you know what, to be fair, let me not diss Zubimendi too much. I think he's decent at reading the game as well. I always see him sometimes, he tries to make that interception before that ball goes into that play that he's marking. He does try to read the game. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, he's a good player. I need to see more. But, bro, I can't lie to you. When I watched him against Manchester United, bro, it raised all sorts of question marks. Everyone would sit here saying, Casemiro is dead. He's done for. Remember the Calgary comments? Leave football before football leaves you. He got dominated, bro. Do you know what I mean? That was nasty. That shit should have been on Pornhub, blood. Man got clapped. Pause, bruv. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. I don't know about if we need him. But again, he's a good player. I'm not going to put him down. But I just have a different idea of what this midfield needs to look like. And I'm looking at Liverpool and I'm looking at Manchester City, bro. These men don't have 3 6s in their team. These men got... They're 6. I know they probably more play with a 4-2-3-1, but their deepest midfield in Gravenberch is actually a number 8. So, you know, personally, I would have bought Adam Walton over Zubimendi, North VP. AJ, yeah. Baller. He can dictate and he can crash into man and he can pass. Do you know what I mean? It's just, I don't know, man. 80 mil. Not that he's not worth it, but it's like, if I can get Reinders and Douglas Luiz for how much? 72.5 mil, I'm taking that. Do you know what I mean? Rodrigo alone sounds good. Nah, I hear it, man. Eros telling me what apologies, man. I know I'm late to the comments, people. Yeah, but I know that is I don't know. Are you talking about the midfield situation? Let me know, my brother, if you're still in the building. Man said me cooking this team as the cookout. Yeah, my bro, that's the cookout, my brother. You know what I mean? Man need to chill with the unks thing, bro. You know what I mean? Right? Ryan, this is the top player. And the thing is, yeah, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm not saying that I was shouting out for Randers. Do you know what I mean? To be fair, Man City did buy Randers pretty early, innit? But everything that I've seen of Randers, bro, nice, tidy player, good on the ball, press resistant. I know he has the ability to crash into the box as well, but I just didn't watch him in games where he scored goals, innit? Do you know what I mean? Eros Shaq's name is Uncle Nana, less of that. Man said Uncle Jimmy, that's crazy, you know. That's crazy. Man actually used to call myself Jimmy as well, you know. That is crazy, bruv. Hey, my name on Snapchat was Jimmy, you know, Jim Brown. That is crazy, you know. Do you know what I mean? Nah. You might need to chill with the uncle thing, man. I was an uncle at 19 shot, bro. Embrace it. I was an uncle at 10 people. I was an uncle at 10, so yeah, I hear it, man. Do you know what I mean? Yep, same. Big up yourself, AJ, man. Big up all the real life uncles in the building. Do you know what I mean? To be honest, it doesn't matter who we get. Our team selection tactics and in-game management as well. Do you know what? Look. With this current crop of players, yes, I agree. But that's because of his own ideology, man, bro. If we had a director of football, yeah, that could overpower him in most cases and bring a different type of players. I've always maintained I don't like Arteta. I want him gone, but he's actually a good coach, my bro. Do you know what I mean? But unfortunately, he has too much power at this club. He has to get the Arteta has to get the okay for the money men to go and put bids in and buy these players. So I don't know. It's a tough situation, man. Do you know what I mean? Listen, all them unks things, I ain't reading, man. I can't lie, man. See, AJ, bro, you know hello early Uncle AJ is, man. Listen, see, so you want Eze in the 8 and Rice in the 6. Yep. 100%. That's what I want, man. Do you know what I mean? Because, by the way, people, yeah, let's not, bro, Eze is Nigerian, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's physical enough. Telling me he can't track back, he can't do whatever when needed to be. Do you know what I mean? As much as Odegaard is lightweight, Odegaard will put in a shift, my bro. So it's not like these technical players, it's not like they can't work off the ball. They can. They can put in work, people. Do you know what I mean? Let me get rid of this edit, bro. I've been on the small screen all this time, brother. You understand? Let me get rid of that. You know what I mean? So people can see my ugly uncle mug. Do you know what I mean? There we go. That's better, people. Do you know what I mean? Shut, bro. Curious. What's your rating for this window out of 10? If we're talking about incomings only, I would give it a 6. If we're talking all together, I'll give it a 5. I'll only mark it 1 down because I know it's difficult to get rid of these players, but I also understand that I think there's certain deals that we could have done that we probably haven't done. And I'm a bit disappointed with that in Burton, to be honest. But I get it. We want to change the narrative. Like, we don't want people just like taking the piss when it comes to buying our players. But at the end of the day, we've already set the precedent. Everyone knows that we don't want these players. Do you know what I mean? And a lot of these players haven't played a part in our first team, really. You look at Fabio Vieira's, you look at Reece Nelson, you even look at Zinchenko. Like, bro, these men have been frozen out. Like, I'm not saying that people will spend the money, but Chelsea can come out. I'm pretty sure I've said this before, people. Chelsea can come out and put a 60 million price tag on Jackson because Jackson's been a first team player. Us, we throw our players to the wayside. I think our own actions or the manager's own actions lowers the value of these players, man. Do you know what I mean? Big up Gunner for life. Unfortunately, Voldemort was a big loss for us. Yeah, big facts. People don't want to hear it, though. I hear it, but people don't want to hear it, man. Eros definitely gonna happen. My sister is 16 years older than me, and I'm in my mid-20s. Yeah, bro, that's just man. Similar to me, man. Look, it's good to know I'm not the only one that's got older siblings in it. Do you know what I mean? Cause all of my siblings are 80s babies, man. It's crazy, man. Rodrigo on loan. I don't know if that will happen, man. I don't know, to be honest. Eros, for me, the window is 6 out of 10. Yeah. About that 5 to 6. Do you know what I mean? Junior films, we could have put Rodrigo over a month ago. We have big facts. And I think, like I know we bought in Eze now. I know despite, minor concerns, we brought in Yokeres, we brought in Zubimendi. They're good players, but it's like, with all this money spent, we could have bought Rodrigo. You could have, but, we just got shit talent ID, man. And yeah, it's a bit depressing if you ask me. Our squad depth is a myth. Our strength and depth is a myth, but we have a lot of players. But yeah, our strength and depth is a myth, which is something that I was trying to tell James this. Do you know what I mean? But man, keep talking about plugging holes, and I'm looking at other squads. I'm like, bro, like these man ain't plugging holes, bro. These man have good depth. Do you know what I mean? I don't need holes to plug. I don't need holes to plug, man, bro. Do you know what I mean? I'm not one of them whores on OnlyFans. I don't need plugs and holes, man, G. I don't need that. Do you understand, people? We don't need that. Oh yeah. We were destined to be an uncle at 10 AJ. I said 7 out of 10, but I have to say 6.5 because of sales and missing links still. Now I hear it, man. Love and the passion. Now I hear it, man. I hear it, honestly, man. Honestly, when it comes to this midfield, yeah, I'm so certain of it, man. I'm so certain that we just lack the profiles, man. Especially for a team that is supposed to be attacking and meant to dominate other teams, supposed to be better than the others. I'm sorry, like Declan Rice shit. Declan Rice as a player, he's an energy man, a ball winner. Like that's enough. I've seen I've seen Liverpool win the league with that. I've seen Man City win the league with that. And even with Rodri, he's got personality on the ball. Do you know what I mean? We didn't need to have three midfielders that are just gonna pass it fucking sideways and 5 yards. We need three midfielders that's gonna do that. And even Mikel Merino, that's another guy. When he's a midfield ball, pretty basic, but if I was Arsenal, I would have gone out of their way. I've got out of their way and put Lewis Scully in the 8th row and bought a new left back. I bought Rodrigo. I would have bought Norgard and Madueke. That's another. Do you know what? Even though I would go with what my plan was, that's another way we could have went. Instead of buying a Reinders, we could have bought a Lewis Skelly. And Lewis Skelly, what you call it? What's his name? Lewis Skelly in the midfield. Douglas Luiz as a 6, and then we would have Rice and Douglas Luiz, and then instead of spending 55 million on Zubimendi, we could have put that money on a left back, or 45 million because we would have spent 25 on Douglas Luiz. But we don't do things that make sense, Kurt. Do you know what I mean? We're not your club. We're not Man City. We don't do things that make sense. Do you know I'm still pissed you man got Turkey, by the way. Oh my days. Was 38 mil? Jesus Christ. Yeah, I feel sick. And do you know what? One thing I'll give credit for Pep so far, Kurt. So far, yeah, whether we're talking about pre-season or what should I say, the Club World Cup or in the first game against Wolves, you play Turkey in a false 9. Now, as much as I think he could play in the 10 or on the right, do you know why it's such a brilliant idea? Because Turkey is one of them type of ballers where you need to give him freedom. And if he plays in a false 9, which gives a different option from having Haaland in that 9, oh, bro, it's actually a good idea, man. Do you know what I mean? Because a footballer like Turkey with the freedom, he can go right, he can go left, he can drop deep, he can link up, he can drop deep, and he can allow whether it's Oscar Bob, whether it's Marmouche, even though I don't rate him much, whether it's Doku, whether it's Savio, to go into those areas and do work. Even a Reinders as well, because we know he can crash the box. Bro, it's just. Man, I'm jealous, Kurt. I can't lie, man. I'm jealous, man. Cherki, what a player. I watched Leon games just for Ryan Cherki. But except from Eze, we just seem to don't like recruiting good, exciting footballers. Our most exciting talents are from the youth academy. What would I want to know, people? Let me know. What would Mikel Arteta have done if we didn't bring the quality that we have brought in through our youth academy? What would he have done? It's crazy business, man. It's nasty work. Don't forget, Haaland also was out then for 2-3 months. Yeah, that's a big fact. Haaland was out for 2-3 months. Still wins the league. And I think back then, I think you're talking about the season when they had Julian Alvarez. Or were you talking about what season are you talking about? Because even if we're talking about 23, 24, yeah, they still had Alvarez, right? Kurt, let me know. You man still had Alvarez, and Alvarez is better than Havertz. So yeah, man. Yeah, big up yourself, Kurt, man. I still would have got Eze, Zubimendi, and Gyökeres. I hear it. I think we could have gone a different direction, in my humble opinion. No Shaq. It shouldn't be only Odegaard, but Arteta forced it on him. Nah, I hear it. And another thing what Arteta was done, because he loves his positional play, I don't think it's the worst idea, but you need to bring better profiles in other positions. Because it's about positional play, I do think Odegaard is he's stuck to that right inside channel, man. Do you know what I mean? Saka creates. Don't do that. Nah, he's not no creator, man. Hey, listen, people. No. Let's have a quick footballing conversation here, people. I'm sorry, I've been waffling a bit, yeah. But before I get to the rest of the comments, let's have a footballing conversation, people. Here now. I started watching football. I want to say 2002. Yeah, we had Zolas and Dennis Bergkamps and JJ Okochas. More recently, we've had David Silvers. Let's just talk about the Prem. We've had David Silvers and Ericssons for Tottenham and KDBs and Gundogan and Cazorlas and Ozils. Those are creators, bro. Cutting in, putting the ball at the back post. That's not a creator. If you're going to be a creator, you need them slide rule passes. Do you know what I mean? You need that maverick gene where you're putting balls through legs and you're humiliating, man, and you're dragging defenders out of their way and you're creating space for others, my bro. Like, no, Saka is not a creator. He's not. He really isn't. Do you know what I mean? I'm sorry, but I have higher standards for creating than that. And I think you look at Liverpool, I think Virts and McAllister can give you that. I look at Man City, I think which, in fact, no, let's look at the right wing. I think Salah can give you that. Harvey Elliott maybe. I don't want to disrespect Saka too much. Do you know what I mean? But, you know, I look at Man City and they got both Cherky and, what's his name? Man, what's his name? Oscar Bob that can do that. Saka's a very good player, but a creator, no. No. I know what my fault I see, man. Do you know what I mean? And also, AJ, very quickly, if Arteta was forced it on him, it doesn't mean that he should be the only person that needs to create. Like, nah, brother. Sorry. No. You know what I mean? Odegaard is weak physically and mentally. He hides in games. I don't. I half agree and I half disagree. It's just, look. I know what Odegaard is, isn't it? I'm not gonna. Remember when I said that Gyökeres, like, he's not a good footballer, but there's things that he does outside of scoring goals that I think is encouraging. I am not going to expect a footballer like Victor Gyökeres to drop deep and link up. It's not his game. Do you know what I mean? I don't expect Odegaard to run with the ball, and he does do this in the odd moment. I don't expect him play like a Eze and carry the ball and skip past 3-4. It's not his game. He's more of a dictator. He's more of a passer. He's a player that looks after the ball a bit more. And I don't mind that because I'm not a hoofball merchant. I like good footballers. I do. You know what I mean? But yeah, what does separate Odegaard from the best technical midfielders about is that they can do these things. Or those slide rule passes that he tries to make, they can make them better than he can. Like the Vitinias, like the Pedris. And you know what? I might have to start adding Randers to that list. Do you know what I mean? I would have said Slay. I'm not gonna read the second word. I can't lie, films. I'm not gonna read the second word. I would have gone out there and got a proper backup to Saka, not Madueke. No, I hear it, Kurt. I half agree, but you know what? We already have our backup, Ethan Noeri. Don't forget about the Haaland demon, Ethan. Don't forget about him, Kurt. You understand? And I think that situation is perfect because, remember, Ethan is only 18, my brother. As much as I think he's good enough to start, You gotta be careful because look at Saka, my bro. Injuries might have got the best of him already. He ain't 24 yet. Do you know what I mean? But it's perfect because it means we don't have to overly rely on Saka, but it means Saka will start enough games. Because let's be honest, guys, top players, they play a lot of games. They start a lot of games. It's then down to the manager or to the head coach how you then manage these players from game to game. No? And also, there's going to be some times where that top player, they're not going to be performing. So now the head coach and the manager, he has to make a hard decision. Like in the first leg against PSG, stunk out the place. Arne Slot was like, no, get off. Harvey Elliott on, guess what? He scores the winner. And I know Liverpool got knocked out in the end, but it's like, you got to make those difficult decisions. I can't remember what game it was in particular. There was a game in 23-24. Reece Nelson started on the left, Saka on the right. Reece Nelson had the better game. Bukayo Saka, he stunk out the place. But Saka got to stay on. Reece Nelson got taken off. This manager's going to keep on favourites and he's going to overplay certain, man. It's just the reality of the situation, unfortunately, people. Do you know what I mean? Big up the chat. Yeah, man, listen, make sure you guys are continuing to press that like button and subscribe, man. I hadn't even realised we're 2 hours and 10 minutes in. I think this is my longest stream yet. You know what I mean? We're going to go on for a little bit more, people. You know what I mean? We're going to go on for a little bit more. Rally the troops and that. I'm rallying my energy right now. You understand? Yeah? Big up, Adrian. You can't blame Rice being not at 8. Blame Arteta for trying to make him Xhaka. No, I agree. It's on Arteta. 100% agree. 100% agree. Just doesn't take away the fact that the guy's sitting the 8. That's the bigger problem. But obviously, the bigger problem is obviously Arteta himself. We all know that there are quite a few managers who will take over this guy, innit? But it ain't going nowhere, unfortunately. Do you know what I mean? You know? Imagine a midfield of Yaya, Rodri, Fernandinho. No. Take Fernandinho out. Take Fernandinho out, put in David Silva. Now you're talking. That's a little. I think that's a little too defensive, Kurt. Do you know what I mean? Of course, my big up Phil's in the building, man. Odegaard gets KDB money, so should perform. No, I hate you. Like I said before, the biggest problem that I have with Odegaard is the fact that he's on 240k a week. I don't have a problem with the player himself. I don't. Do you know what I mean? Look at this, brother. You're never going to let this Ox thing go, you know. I swear down, brother. It's nasty work. Rice needs to stay at 6. I agree. The responsibility falls on Arteta. He's a novice. No, Gunner for life. I don't think you can manage at the top level for 5.5 years and be called a novice. He's not a novice. He's just a stubborn prick now. That's what he is. Because calling a man a novice is giving him the benefit of the doubt. Calling a man a novice is saying if he gets more experience, then maybe he could do better. No. At this point, he's not a novice. He's an experienced enough manager. He is just an arrogant, stubborn prick at this point. That's what it is. I can't lie. Do you know what I mean? Odegaard is not fit to lace Santi boots. That should be the standards of Arsenal number 8. I hear it. I don't know about not fit to lace his boots, but yeah, Santi Cazorla is definitely better than him. 100%. And he was 2-footed as well. Do you know what I mean? I don't know, man. I just think you men are a bit too harsh on Odegaard. I think you men are a bit too... But is Santi Cazorla a better footballer? More exciting? Do I prefer Santi Cazorla head and shoulders above him? Yeah. I wouldn't go as far as to say couldn't lace his boots, innit? That more goes down to footballers like your Declan Rices, like your Mikel Marinos, like your Christian Norgards, innit? Do you know what I mean? But hey, look, like I said, agree to disagree. I think Odegaard is a good technical player. I don't think he's very good or top, but I think he's good in it. Do you know what I mean? Santi and Ozil are much better at creating than Odegaard. They're Ozil much better. One of the best 10s of his generation. Santi Cazorla, yeah. But again, one of the things that I love about Santi Cazorla, with his feet, he was ambidextrous. And again, he can carry the ball. He can take it past plays. He's got better agility. You know what I mean? But again, like I said, I think we're being harsh on Odegaard. These players are obviously better than him. They're definitely better than him. I absolutely love Santi Cazorla. Arguably my favorite midfielder that's played for Arsenal. Do you know what I mean? Patrick Vieira, Cesc Fabregas, they come close. Do you know what I mean? I might put Ozil in that league as well. Do you know what I mean? But he's definitely my favorite, man. Do you know what I mean? Make sure you like the stream, people. Do you know what I mean? Zubi is an unknown quantity too. Now I hear it because at the end of the day, most of us ain't watched more than 10, 20 games of Zubi. I've seen him for Spain a few times, and I've seen him for Sociedad a couple of times, but not enough, man. Zubimendi is cold. I don't know about cold, but he's good. Casemiro bodied him, yeah, facts. Randers pisses on Zubi. So far, yeah. But I don't know, man. People don't clock that, man. Big up Shaq, work rate. I'm not 30 yet, people. I am not 30, man. I'm not 30, people. I can't. Hold on a second. Wait a minute. I can't be 30. I can't be. I'm a 96 baby. I can't be 30, people. I can't. It's impossible. Do you know what I mean? It's impossible. Big up Eros, man. Yeah, of course, man. Big up James. That was probably from when he was leaving. Hey, no, let me shut up, man. Let me see what you man are saying. If Arteta was a good coach, tell me who he has improved as a player. I don't think it's about improving players. I'm sorry. Look, guys, I know I said I'm going to go through the chat. I'll try and shut up as much as you want, but I think you guys you're saying a lot of things that are provoking conversation out of me. Now, here's my thing, people, when it comes to football, yeah. We overestimate football coaches' role in improving players. When you look at a lot of top players or very good players, they already had the talent and they already had the quality from they were 18, 19 years of age. Let me just charge in people real quick. Do you know what I mean? I've been on that long, the battery's starting to run out. You know what I mean? You know, when you get that battery saver thing pop up, man, don't want the stream to collapse. You know what I mean? Because I want to get everyone else's thoughts and everything as well, people. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, man. What was I saying? Yeah, we overestimate coaches' abilities to improve players. Now, of course, good coaching can improve players, but it's more so up here, my bro. It's more so up here. Let me tell you something. People would say that, well, let's say that Arteta inners, they would say that, he's improved Saka. No. Excuse me, people. Nah, we saw Saka's talent from a young age, bro. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, we've been seeing his talent. Look at Lewis Skelly. Came into the team at 17 years of age. The only type of coaching that might improve him is his mentality when it comes to defending, and that's more so his positioning. But he's been a talent. Do you know what I mean? Gabriel, now I know he's more composed now. His mental attributes has probably improved. So I can argue that's a player that Arteta and the coaching staff that he's had, he's probably improved. But Gabriel has always been an aggressive defender. He's always been a defender that will clamp man and that is decent at reading the game. He just had a bozo gene that he had to smooth out. You know what I mean? A lot of good players, yeah. Whether we're talking about Ben White, he's always been a good footballer. Remember when he first came to the club? He's versatile. He could play at right back. He could play at DM. And I think most of the time, when you're versatile to the point where you can play in the midfield, you're already good technically. That's why Ben White thrives going in the overlap, going forward at right back. Similar to Reece James at Chelsea. You put him in the mid, and I'm not saying Reece James is always good in the midfield, but you put him in the midfield, he's almost as good. Why? Because he's always been a good footballer. I really do think we overstate the way that players can improve. I really do think. You know what I mean? Rice is a ball winner. You're not gonna improve his first touch. You're not gonna improve the way he drives with the ball. You're not gonna improve his slide rule passes in between the lines. You're not. That comes from you. Arsene Wenger, the great Arsene Wenger, people once said by the time a player is 15, they've already had their technical makeup. Already had their technical makeup and most of their physical makeup. What improves their physicality, because of course at 15 you're still growing, and your mental side of the game, how you read the game. I would argue that, do you know what, maybe Gabriel has been improved. I'm trying to think who else. My thing is that we don't really recruit great talents anyways. Do you know what I mean? But I'm not David Raya. I mean, he was already a grown man when we bought him. Timber, he was already a good footballer when he bought him. I don't know what is there to improve, really. Do you know what I mean? I'm trying to think who else. Saliba, he didn't buy, but again, he was already showing good form in France. Remember when we bought him at 18, he was the Mbappe of centre backs, remember? Do you know what I mean? So I do think that this whole improving players, I do think it's overstated by football fans in general. But if I have to, maybe Gabriel, you do have a point. I'm struggling to name players that he's improved. Do you know what I mean? But maybe you could say, you know what, Saka has become more intelligent. You could say he's improved Saka in that sense. But he's not as exciting as he once been. I'm trying to think. I could argue Havertz. Because if you ask me, as much as I would get rid of him tomorrow, I think Havertz is shown to be a better player now than he was at Chelsea. But it's minimal because I still think I will still ship him out. But listen, let me get on with it, people. I've been banging on this point for a minute now. Let me shut up. I need to get you man's comments. Says Potato Camera Pro. All right, like I said, the background is blurred in it. You know what I mean? The background is blurred. You know, the ones there. The only 11 which would say you could say is Gabriel Magalhaes. Yeah, like I said, you know, I mean, I'll put Havertz in that as well. 17 likes. Big up the people smashing the likes, man. Make sure you get them up. I know there's more than 17 people that is tuned in as well. 8 out of 10 window for me. I hear you, James. I hear you. Still got Bart Simpson now. I hear it. Do you know what I mean? Man said 8, you know. Yeah, I know, but each to their own, innit? But you know what? One thing I'll say about James very quickly, obviously, because the bar's in hell, I do understand that we have approached many, many different positions in it. But again, it's always about the quality for me. It's always about the quality. Because I think Man City have only bought in 4 players this window? 3, 4. We bought in 7. I still think they've had a better window simply because of the quality that they've had. Who else? Actually, Odegaard is not to lace Aaron Ramsey boots. Aaron Ramsey actually won trophies for us. Odegaard will never. Hey, you're being harsh, man. But you're right, though. Aaron Ramsey actually scored winning goals to help us win a trophy, innit? I'm not going to disrespect Aaron Ramsey's king, innit? Do you know what I mean? But yeah, man. Transfer window -2. Hey, now you're going mad, YN. Big up YN in the building, man. You're going mad. City still need a right back. Now 100%. Ryan, this is our new Gundo. Yep. Absolute pissed at 47.5 million. Fucking hell, man. Honestly, we spent 65. Let me shut up. I'm waffling. YN, Unks agrees with you, G. He agrees with me on what? What does he agree with me? Let me know, YN. Let me know, because I ain't seeing anything else apart from the -2 thing. Kurt, why on earth didn't you buy Theo Hernandez? He was only £31 million. Maybe, but do you know what? Who does Man City have at left back? Oh no, because they bought. I know he's a baller. He's all right. I know he's a baller. Nah, they're fine. Even though I would buy Theo Hernandez, and I think I said this to who was it? People, man. I said this to Views. If he was gonna get a left back, I would have looked at Theo Hernandez. But nah, I know he's a baller. Turkey was the bargain of the window. Big facts. I don't rate Theo Hernandez. That's fair. City need a right back, not a left back. Yeah, no, that's fair. I agree. You'll get Livermore, Newcastle. Apparently, Newcastle are saying, bro, you man could bid 100 mil, like we're not selling him. Do you know what I mean? Marmoush at left wing is much better than Doku, 100%. Timo's good, man. He's very good. He could play at left back as well, but you know, Saka was on pace for the premises record pre-injury last season. Don't tell me he doesn't create shots. However, he needs to get better at it. No assist. don't mean that you create. Again, AJ, if you don't know by now, today you're gonna understand. I don't care about numbers. I know what my eyes see. He can't. I don't know. It sounds like I'm glazing Odegaard here. No, because I don't rate Odegaard highly. I don't, but I rate him. He can't pass like Odegaard. I'm telling you, he can't pass like Odegaard. He can't pass like a Turkey. He can't. No, he Saka he could beat his man on the outside and just thrash the ball into the box. Like that's not creativity for me. Or he will cut in on his left foot and he would just float a ball into the far post. That's not creativity. Nah, I'm sorry. Nah. No, nope, nope. Saka does create. He creates, but he's not a creator. I keep telling people, man. I don't care about assist records, bro. And man takes corners as well. I'm not hearing no assist records, man, bro. I'm not hearing it, man. Big up Mitchell in the building. Man's got the same surname as me. Big up yourself, man. United fan. Big up yourself. I ain't seen you in there before, man. Man United need a goalkeeper and a couple of midfielders. Common United. Do you know what? When it comes to United, I don't think you were getting two midfielders, man. I think our best right now is one midfielder and one goalkeeper. Because I think at the moment, yeah, Mitchell, the way Amarim sees things is Casemiro and Ugarte for one position in midfield, and then Bruno and Mino for the other, innit? You know. But what you should have done, you should have fucked off Bruno for 100. No, biggest mistake ever. Do you know what I mean? Arsenal only beat us because our shit goalkeeper's not good enough. Now I hear it. We got lucky. Odegaard is Arsenal captain. He must be held to the standards on Tony Adams and Patrick Vieira. That's simple. I hear you. First off, AJ, Odegaard should have been the captain in the first place. Do you know what I mean? And when we're talking about standards, yeah, Patrick Vieira is a different type of player to Odegaard. Same with Tony Adams. Tony Adams is a centre back, my bro. Do you know what I mean? But again, I'm not looking at that. I'm looking at the ball at their feet. All of these three players, they all play different roles, AJ. They all play different roles. And I don't want to stick up for Odegaard too much. He does need to up his game, and I don't rate him on the highest level. But I don't know. I just think he gets a lot of disrespect. I do. Big up the chat. Big up yourself, Mitchell, man. Yeah, man. Honestly, Odegaard is too slow in transition. I hear it, but he's not a transition baller, man. No, Ethan is a right wing, so he never would be the Saka backup. What are you saying, bro? No, Ethan is a right winger, so he never would be the Saka backup. Let me know, people. Clarify on that for me, AJ. Now we got Eze. Ethan should be the cover for Saka. I agree. Shaq, you know what's all love and respect, brother, even when we disagree. No, 100%. 100%. This is what it's for, man. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day, like, I'm not right. I'm not correct in what I'm saying, innit? I'm passionate and I'm hell-bent. I believe I'm right, but I'm not categorically right. Absolutely not. I'm just an opinion. I just have an opinion. Do you know what I mean? It's one of them ones, but yeah, I'm not right, bro. I'm not right. What I strongly believe. I just have strong beliefs in it. And Odegaard off the ball hides. What a captain. I don't want to go too much into it. Again, I half agree and I half disagree. I don't want to get into the Odegaard thing again. Do you know what I mean? But it's just very quickly, I just know the type of footballer that Odegaard is, and I know what I expect of him. You know what I mean? If man wants him to run around and shout at man, then take the captain armbands off of him, and then give it to Rice. You want man to do the running around thing and let Rice do that. Let Marino do that. Let Zubomendi do that. Do you know? But I hear it. You do need an element of skill in you, no matter what position you are in. That's why I say I half agree and I half disagree. Do you know what I mean? Big up films. Make sure you like and subscribe, man. Do you know what I mean? Mitchell Thomas, Man United. Why you ghost after the loss? Hey, look, James. You can run the banter, man. I can't do that. I'll leave that to you, man. You know what I mean? Does Odegaard score the whole free kick? Question. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. But again, bro, like I'm not. Like I said, I like Odegaard. I rate him. He's a good technical player, but I understand there's other players better than him. Do you know what I mean? But all I can say is that when Cazorla was in the team, he also had Ozil. He also had Ramsey. And after that season, he had Sanchez. Like, I'm, I'm just trying to stress here that the technical quality, in terms of going forward that we have in the team as a collective, me personally, I just think it stinks. It stinks. Man could talk about Cazorla all day one. Like, we had multiple ballers. The problem back then wasn't our midfield going forward or our attack so much. It was our defense. Like, you know what I mean? Big up Mitch though, 10 times, 240k for midfield, wonder kid. I hear it. The wages are a mad thing. Arsenal still alright, Mitchell, whatever, innit? Whatever, bruv. Whatever. Hey, Mitchell, you're still 15th, my brother. You still owe the Premier League goals and you still owe the Premier League points. Focus, Mitchell. Concentrate. Because I'm pissed off at my team because I'm looking at Liverpool and Man City. And we're not looking like them. We don't have the quality like them. But you, man, are 15th again. And you owe the Premier League goals, my brother. This isn't game week 1 of a new season. This is game week 39 for you, man. Mitchell, concentrate, blood. Talk to Brighton and them, man. Please, I beg. No, you man slapped us and should have won the game. But talk to Brighton. I beg, my brother. I beg. And you still got Scammerim in charge. Because you actually have a decent team. I can't lie. Do you know what I mean? There's an argument to say you got better firepower than we do. But you still have Scammerim in charge. You still have the spam merchant in your midfield. Concentrate, my brother. Concentrate. You know what I mean? Only beat us because of your goal. I hear it. But like James said, Super Raya, man. Hold that, man. You know what I mean? Man said you want a loan, Kepa, 20 million loan fee. I'm dead. You know what I mean? I wasn't ghosted. I was sorting out my new house. Only moved in last week. Hey, big up yourself, Mitchell, man. Man got the new crib and that. Big up yourself, man. Nothing but progression and them things there. Big up yourself, Mitchell, man. Do you know what I mean? The Barla, the Barla. I know Films, you're a big fan of him, innit? Obviously, I like him, but I can't lie to you. I haven't seen much of him, but I did watch Roma a couple games because I wanted to see what Dovbyk was doing, man. And yeah, the Barla as a number 10, you give him freedom. Yeah, he can cook. He's still shown that he's a good he's a good footballer, man. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, congrats on the house, man. Man said Kepa, nah, I'm good, G. I'm 28. Alright, you see, yeah, nah, I need to step my game up. You know. Man's 27 now. Big up yourself, Mitchell, man. Inspiration right there. Man's 29. I need to get my game up. Do you know what I mean? I need to get my game up, get my yard. Is it? You get me? You know what I mean? But yeah, man. Get the lights up, people, man. Get the lights up, man. Mitchell, huge congratulations on your new home. Yeah, man. Big man thing, man. Nothing but prosperity, man. It's good to see 80 likes. Big up yourself, AJ, for keeping track of the likes, man. Big up yourself. Big up everyone, though. This community is absolute fire. Yes, James. Big up all yourselves, man. AJ, Films, Mitchell, Kurt. Who else? I need to go. Whoops. Whoa. Apologies, people. I don't know what happened to my screen. Bro, gone off for life. Too many names to mention. You know who you are. Big up yourself, man. Absolute elite community that we got here. Big up yourself, man. Honestly, big up yourselves, man. Really and truly, big up yourselves. Right. Give me a sec, people. Lost track of the chat a little piece. You know what I mean? Please like the stream if you're not, man. It really helps Shaq start. It really does. It helps James out as well. Do you know what I mean? Big up yourself, AJ, man. Do you know what I mean? Me and Mitchell are 28th to 23rd of December. Swear down, man. The twinning and that. You know what I mean? Big up, man. The December babies and that. I know I got a couple family members. One born on the 16th. Hold on a sec. Yeah, one born on the 16th, one born on the 20th. Big up the December babies, man. James as well, man. Big yourselves up, man. Be careful, bro. Old Trafford doesn't fall on. Ha ha! Ah, ha, ha. Yeah. Hey, do you know what? Yeah. One quick thing I want to say though. Yeah. Big up Ineos. I didn't know. Mitchell, correct me if I'm wrong. Haven't these man improved their training ground? And look, Ineos has got a number of things wrong. Like I get that with the managers and whatnot. Obviously they hired what's the brother from Newcastle as their director of football. That went pear-shaped, but they got rid of him. I think they've done some good stuff in Ineos, man. I can't lie. Everyone complaining about facilities. They've improved their training ground. You look at a lot of the signings that they've made. The lit, solid silent. Heaven from us, 1 million. Looks very good. You're looking at Dorgu starting to come into his own. Who else is there? Obviously, well, Sesko, good prospect, I guess. Embuemo, Konya, do you know what I mean? Two of the best attackers in the league last season. There's Mazraoui, who I think is a solid player. There's a couple others that I'm not thinking of as well. Oh, Euro. Hey, listen, guys, I can't lie to you guys. You see Lenny Euro, he's looking like a quality centre back, you know. Ineos done some good things, man, but they've definitely fumbled in a couple of things as well. Do you know what I mean? We don't get many birthday gifts now. I hear it, man. In and around that Christmas period, man, is a bit hectic. So what about Mosquera? Does he not have a responsibility to improve him? Yeah, again, it's not necessarily about like improving. Yes, he does. Mental state. I think, guys, one thing that we have to understand in football these days, yeah, is that every manager or head coach has a team of coaches around them. They have attacking coaches, defensive coaches, set piece coaches. Right. Every manager and head coach, you go look at the bench on match days, or you look at some team photos, and you see like 10 different members and stuff. Like they all have a team. It's not just down to the head coach. It's not just down to the club manager. It's down to the whole coaching stuff. But yes, the mental attributes, 100%. But there's just, bro, there's certain things I'm telling you, my bro. You just can't coach. That doesn't mean that there's no responsibility on the head coaches and the managers to improve players. But I just think it's overstated, me personally. Do you know what I mean? Like, getting good players. I think where coaches need to be judged more is how they use players, how they set up teams. That's how they should be judged more, in my humble opinion. But, you know, do you know what I mean? I can relate. Yeah, that's the birthday thing. Do you know what I mean? Smash the likes. Listen to Junior Films, people, man. Do you know what I mean? Slot improved Salah last season. Yes or no? No. No, because Salah is still out here doing shin dribbles. He didn't. But it's how he used the player. And Salah even came out and said this because he's like, you know what? Salah, you don't need to track back. You don't need to track back. Not as much as before. You can stay up front. And people might say he's improving because of this. Not, bro, I don't care about numbers, bro. Man's watching Salah, bro. He's still doing shin dribbles. When he's creating chances, he's still doing the same, just random ball into the box. Or he would do the little outside ball into the box, bro. Like the quality of this season in comparison to last season is still the same. What changed is how Slot has used him. Last season, you can throw all the numbers that you want. When it comes to quality, you're still doing the same shit. It's not about improving the play himself. Salah is still Salah. How he's been used. Do you know what I mean? Nowhere has he improved Saka. He's holding back and now probably broke him. I think he's made him more robotic, and you can say that's a regression. But then on the other hand, I can say that Saka has become more intelligent. Because he is more intelligent. The way he uses his body, that trait that he has where he can roll a defender, cut and shoot. I think he's defined his game a lot more. Do you know what I mean? Hey, guys, listen. You're talking to the guy that calls him a Spanish pussy, yo. Do you know what I mean? So I'm not backing Arteta here. I just think that, again, similar with Odegaard, I don't think he's shit. I don't think the man's shit. And I don't think it's all down to the man to improve players. He's not. Do you know what I mean? Say what you want about Salah. I don't think he's the best technically, but there's a reason why Chelsea bought him at a young age. And then he went to Fiorentina. He scored goals there. He went to Roma. He scored goals there. Salah has always been a good talent, my bro. Do you know what I mean? Just that again, he's gone to Klopp. He's played in a system where he's got a hard working midfield behind him. Do you know what I mean? He's got a top right back footballer behind him. Let's not forget that. And he's got a centre forward that's going to bring him into play. So of course he's going to thrive. Of course Mane is going to thrive. Even to an extent, Gakpo and Diaz was thrived. But, you know, yeah, man, we actually need a left back. Why didn't we buy Teo Hernandez at £30 million? Now, I hear it. Me personally, I'm sick of buying left backs. And again, one of the reasons why I want new management, I want Arteta out of this club, because under this manager, as far as I'm concerned, we're not going to buy a left back. We're just going to buy a centre back or a midfielder that could do the inverted thing. Do you know what I mean? Rumor is Hernandez has problems outside football. Never heard of those rumors, but I heard that. Gunner for life, if you can extend on it. Gunner for life 82 slot definitely improved. Salah, I think that is what you meant. Yeah, Salah. Agree to disagree. I think he's the same player. He just used him different. We should have got Cavalry January. Yep. This I totally agree with. Kudus, Cunha, and Buemo, all players should have got. Big facts. Saka creates. He does, but he's not a creator. I've explained the difference already. I don't want to waffle on. Do you know what I mean? I want to see what you man are saying. You understand? Odegaard has the joint second most win as Arsenal captain at 71, tied with Patrick Vieira. Only Tony Adams has more, 130. That's why I said hold Odegaard to the standards of them two. No, I hear it, but again, I don't really. I hear it, but I don't really care about that stat. Do you know what I mean? I'm not gonna hold him to the standard of a captain. I know he's not a captain. I will take him off the captaincy. It's not his fault. It's not his fault that the manager's cracked people. You get me? Just like how I think was it you, AJ, that said, bro, it's Arteta that's putting Rice in the 8. It's not his fault that he's cracked. Like I look at Manchester United, it's not Manu's fault that he plays in the number 10, he balls out, and then in the very next game, Amarin plays in the 9. It's not his fault. The manager's concussed. That's the point. He's concussed. It's not his fault. But from what I expect of him, he didn't produce that to the level that I know he can anywhere near last season. But that's just the difference, bro. It's not just about, standards. He needs to get this amount of goals. He needs to get that amount of assists. It's about what I see with my eyes. 22, 23, what I saw with my eyes, he done great. He just had the numbers to go with it. 23, 24, I think for the majority of the season, what I saw with my eyes, he done great. But last season, when we can link up, he was shit. He was shit. You know what I mean? And that is something that we would agree on. But, you know, I hear it, though. I hear it. I said I was going to stop waffling, people. But let me see what you man are saying. Big up ME in the building. The neutral looking in, you really need a left wing and left back. Don't understand the non-siding when you have Saka, Ethan, and Dolman there. I hear it, my brother. Big up yourself, ME, man. Big up yourself. Lookman, Matoma, even Liao, all still available if you can't get Rodrigo. Not sure about Liao. Matoma would cost too much. Lookman as well, my head is probably, yeah. I want Magalhaes to be captain. Yes, same, because I think Magalhaes is, Magalhaes has been here longer, seniority, all of that stuff. But I just think because Declan Rice is English and the PR, I think he's just more likely to hold that role. ME, thank you. I've been saying that all summer. Now I hear it. AJ, I would take all of them. I hear you, Gunner for life. You won't get Rodrigo, I don't think. I believe Xabi will keep him. What I don't understand with the Rodrigo thing is that why the hell is Xabi Alonso not playing him? That's one thing that I would say. Gunner for life, Fat Gabriel Magalhaes captain, Rice as vice captain. Yeah, I agree, man. I agree. Magalhaes is a proper leader that leads by example. Yeah, and he shouts at man. Both of them, to be honest, these man, they shout at man. Remember when Partey got the yellow card and Rice was belittling man. You ain't seen Odegaard gonna do that. He's a pum-pum. Odegaard is a good footballer, but he's a pum-pum, man. You need to grab the armband off him straight, my brother. And this same pum-pum came out, saying second is not a failure. Nah, bro, you can't run that. You can't be captain of Arsenal Football Club and telling man that second is a failure. Fuck that. Take the captain's armband off him. Let him focus on his midfield duties. Captain, nah, he ain't it. Get him the fuck off, mate. That's where we can link up, people. The captaincy, nah, get him off of it. You understand? 15, yes, but you spend way more money than Liverpool and Man City. Nah, I hear it. I would take Lookman Matoma Leao Rodrigo just a dream because for me, he's the best left winger on the planet. Ooh, that's big praise. I'm not sure about best left winger. He's definitely one of. He's definitely like top 3. If I'm to stop and think, Kvaratskhelia, I'm trying to think, people. In fact, I don't think the left winger thing is not. Rafinha, I think he's good, but I just don't. He had a very good season statistically. I'm trying to think who else. You might have. I might argue Kvaratskhelia, but I'm struggling to think of anyone else. I mean, at least say he's a right winger. Who do Man City have? Doku. I'm trying to think, bro. Who else is there? It might come to me, but do you know what? Let me not argue. Let me shut up. I keep saying, let me shut up in it. Let me see what you man got to say. Man United midfield and centre backs goalkeepers are wank. I like Mainu, but I think he should be in at 10. Yeah, do you know what? As a collective, yeah. But I think Mainu's a good footballer. I think he thrives better in the final third. I still think Casemiro has something to offer. Bruno in the midfield is not it. Similar with Mainu, he needs to be up in that final third. And Ugarte, the less said the better. Mitchell, I don't know if you agree, but Ugarte, the less said the better, bro. Like, he's horrible, mate. But I also think a part of it is how Amorim is setting you guys up, especially defensively. I also don't understand why nobody has gone for Kubo too. That boy is insanely good. They can play left wing and right wing. He's all right. I've watched him play. He's all right, but not for me. If you manage to pull him off, Rodrigo would be the best pull ever. I hear it. I would snap your hand off of Kubo. I hear it. The Bala is my idol. Nah, I hear it, bro. He's one of them. One of them streets won't forget ballers. You know what I mean? Big Tom was my idol and not far. And not for his off the pitch antics. Yeah, because we know that brother loved a bit of a, you know what I mean? You know them ones there. Him and Martin, man, they loved a bit of, you know what I mean? But I think that was probably a part of football culture back then. You know what I mean? How old are you, Gunner for life? Hold on a second, Gunner for life. Are you an OG, man? Gunner for life 82. I'm guessing you're an OG. Hey, big up, man. Got OG to the building. If you are born in 82, big up yourself. So you would have seen it all, bro. You know what I mean? You would have seen 89, Michael Thomas. You know what I mean? And you would have seen 91 as well. And you would have seen the cup double. And you would have seen Alan Smith against Palmer and that. Big up yourself, OG, man. If you are born in 82, you would have seen all of that. Oh, I'm jealous, man. I'm jealous, man, bro. I only got to see the tail end of the great stuff, man. Big up yourself, AJ. As always, people, make sure you're smashing the like and you're subscribing, man. Every time. Gunner for life. How do you feel about Bowen as a Saka backup? Because that is what I want. Listen, Bowen is a solid player. One thing I was saying, Bowen is costing 70 mil and he's costing us 200k a week. Because he's earning bread at West Ham. I think the only way he leaves West Ham is if they get relegated. Or at this point, it's looking like when. But yeah, Bowen in isolation as the player, yeah. But one, we already have Ethan, and two, 70 mil, 200k a week. I don't think it's worth it, me personally. For the role that he's going to play. Big up Mitchell again. We all got something, bro. Man United got a Titanic Stadium. Liverpool got a sleeper team. City got 115 charges. Arsenal spent almost $1 billion and can't buy a trophy. Now I hear it. I think we've gone over that billion mark, by the way. Do you know what I mean? But I hear it though. AJ, I would take him, but Arteta wouldn't play him unless Saka got injured. Yeah, That's true. And also, you know what? Nah, look, we got Ethan, man. Ethan's good enough. He's good enough, man. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to do this whole block the pathway of youth players, but no, he's actually a quality young player in it. So, nah, man, Ethan's got that right wing locked outside of Saka. Sorry, United need a new stadium and training ground. It's all falling apart. Mitchell, didn't you, man? Why am I hearing United fans talk about you guys improve the training ground? I'm pretty sure, Mitchell, unless I've gotten something wrong. And this is United fans saying it. Maybe I've gotten something wrong. No, the son won't be told. No, the son won't be told. You know what I mean? But no, it's not nice to see, man. Nice to see. I understand. Yeah, man. Oh yeah, now I'm a qualified coach. It was my responsibility to improve every player, both playing wise and mentality wise. No, I hear it. I'm gonna listen to you in it. I'm a football fan. Like you're actually in the game, innit? So like I hear you. So in that case, what exactly in it? Like, can you improve fundamentals? Once a player, and obviously I don't know what age group you coached in it, but once a player reached 18, 19, 20, was it a thing of you improving their fundamentals? Because for example, I look at a player like Lukaku, yeah, and I don't necessarily think he's had to work on his fundamentals because I've seen images of him in youth football, bro. Everyone else's hair, and he's like hair. So tall, you can't even see my hand. So now when he gets older and he's playing men's football, his fundamentals, his first touch is very inconsistent. Do you know what I mean? But he can still bully, man. He still can strike the ball very well. So he's gonna score goals. But let me know, my bro, because obviously you've actually been in the game. I'm just a football fan talking shit. Do you know what I mean? But I am a firm believer of certain technical qualities after the age of like 18, 20, you can't really coach into, man. It's more the mental side, you know. But please let me know, Gunner for life. Let me know. Big up exactly. Slot has improved Salah. But agree to disagree. He ain't agree to disagree. I don't want to waffle on. I've spoken a lot. You know what I mean? I need to see what the people them are saying. But yeah, you know what? Look, if you guys, if that's what you guys think, yeah, then fair play, man. How did Saka get on at Old Trafford on Sunday? He was kind of poor, man. I can't lie. Theo Hernandez in the same boat as Voldemort. Oh, swear down. Mad thing. Maybe that's why nobody wanted to go for him, man. Don't know if it's true, but that's what I heard. Oh, I hear it, man. Elise it's cold. Yep, big facts. Ain't heard that for time. Big up Junior. We should have got Elise 100%. Yeah, only 57 million as well, man. Ugarte also was more money than Reinders. Yeah, disgusting. That is what I didn't. You guys, yeah, and you guys should have got Sanderberg. And I understand he's not a great player, but he's a better footballer. He would only cost you 25 mil. That's the one signing with Ineos when you fumbled. Because not only the signing itself was poor, the price tag, Jesus. I don't know what you man were thinking of there, but it's what it is, man. Sick of Man United buying bang average players. But again, I really do think that you man have improved your recruitment in the last two summer windows. And also, you guys brought in Dorgu in January. The baller is world class. I don't know about that, but again, I would never doubt his footballing ability. But wow, you're really solid on the diabolic thing, you know. I'm 43, bro. Old school. Hey, big up yourself, man. Hey, listen, films. Hey, Gunner for life. You need to be calling Gunner for life, Unks, my G. That's the brother you need to be calling Unks, you know. I swear, man. There we go. Do you know what I mean? My first was Michael Thomas's at Anfield. Bro, I'm jealous, man. You see so many great things. Big up yourself, man. Big up yourself. Honestly, man. Was an uncut 14, but yeah, man. Because you know, we all got siblings that are older than us and whatnot. You know what I mean? So it's bound to happen. Arteta has been shutting Ethan out from last season. Kieran Tierney said, I know. I don't even want to get started on that left back situation. I'm gonna waffle on forever, bro. I can't believe we had Zinchenko on the box, we had Tierney on the box, we had Lewis Skelly at the club training with the first team, and we went and spent 42 million for flipping Callum Fury. Why? Oh, because he can't invert. Tierney can't invert. These brains are inverted, man. But, bruv, honestly, man, Arteta Spanish, more like Bolivian. No, I hear it, my brother. I hear it. When players reach a certain age, it more becomes about mentality. Either way, it's your job to get the best out of it. Nah, I know. All right, gonna for that. So hear me out here, because you're the coach, you're the OG, you have more experience than me in it. So if anyone's gonna take anyone's word, take Gunner for life. Don't take mine. But when you say it becomes more about mentality and getting the best out of the players, what exactly is getting the best out of players? Because I don't, for example, let's say, yeah, let's have Martinelli as the example, as the case in point. You can't coach Martinelli to dribble better, skip past this man, and put in top tier crosses. You can't coach that. But getting the best of Martinelli, it might be playing him centrally. It might be playing him in a system where he plays on the shoulder of defenders. But that's not for me personally, how I see it, that's not improving the quality of the player. That's more making that player's specific quality shine in their own right. Do you get what I'm saying, Gunner for Life? Again, like I said, people, he's the coach, I'm not. So take his word. But I just think that when it comes to improving players, it's more down to getting the best out of them. Because you can't coach players to do things that they just can't do. Does that make... I don't know if I'm making sense here, Gunner for Life. Like I said, you're the coach. You're the experienced man, innit? I'm going to take heed from you. But my opinion is that when we're talking about improving players, what does it mean? What exactly does it mean? Because when I hear improving players, it means improving attributes. Like I said, you can't improve Martinelli's dribbling, but you can make him more effective in the team by playing him in a way where his qualities will shine through. Let me shut up and see what everyone else is saying, man. Make sure you, man, are smashing that like and subscribe, man. Work rate on Demon Time. We're almost 3 hours in, people. 3 hours in. This is the biggest, longest stream that man's done, you know. I even recognize. You know what I mean? But yeah, honestly, people, I'm going to wrap it up in about 5 minutes or so. Let's see if we can get past the 3-hour mark. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, man. Man United got a better attack than last season. Apart from that, still the same. Now I hear it, but I don't think your defense is as bad. I think if anything, your bigger problems are probably your midfield and your goalkeeper, brother. I can't lie. Messi, Neymar, CR7 and Dybala, top 4. Whoa. Do you know what films, yeah? I'll rate the fact, yeah, that there's just a footballer out there that you just personally like and you rate very highly. Like, I respect that. Even though for me, that's crazy. Dybala's a very good footballer, man. Dybala's a very good footballer. Do you know what I mean? Calafiori, a.k.a. Mr. Glass. Yeah, I hear it, bro. The guy forever injured, man. Spent 42 million on another injury-prone left back. It's nasty work. Do you know what I mean? Wasn't Martinelli not a striker before? Yes. Yes, my brother. When he first came in for Emery and he was playing like the Europa League games, cup games, bro, he was scoring goals playing at centre forward. Bro, even the last time, yeah, because I can't remember what game it was. Later on last season, yeah, Martinelli scored a goal. He was playing at centre forward, bro. He scored a headed goal, even though it was one of those headed goals where he was unmarked. He wasn't under any pressure. Like, bro, and that 22-23 season, yeah, he wasn't required to have the touchline. Nowhere near as much as he is now. Do you know what I mean? Martinelli was allowed to play more in the central areas. And then at times when Zinchenko was unfit, Tierney was overlapping. And then when you had Zinchenko underlapping and they will combine and then he will come inside. Or you would have Xhaka sometimes running beyond the attack, link up with Martinelli on the inside. You see what I'm saying? But I don't know, man. The manager's just gone away from that. And it's like, you got a player on the left, you want him to hug the touchline, and he's not a left footer. You know what I mean? Like tactically, the thing don't make no sense, man. It don't make no sense. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, you could have played Martinelli up front. You could have been trying that. Because I honestly do believe there that you get more out of Martinelli. Maybe we won't be calling him a scrub. And you know Martinelli would be a nuisance up front. Because that guy he's got energy for days, man. Do you know what I mean? Right, big up Gunner for life. Right, this is in response to what I said. Getting the best out of players. Remember, Jose Mourinho said Joe Cole will never be a racehorse. The following season, Joe Cole racehorse more than any other Chelsea player and had his best season. Hold on a minute. What do you think? Wait, what do you mean by racehorse? Yeah, Joe Cole. Okay, so you're saying Joe Cole ran more than any other Chelsea player the following season. Right, but how does that relate to like improving a player? Getting right. So we're saying getting the best. So Jose Mourinho getting the best out of Joe Cole was getting him to run more. I don't know. I don't, bro. I don't know about that Gunner for life. I don't know if making someone a better footballer is getting them to run more. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, you can say he's improved his work ethic. You could say that isn't okay. Fair enough. You could say that isn't improving the player in it, but when it comes to things that are just purely athletic, like I don't see that as improving a footballer in it. I don't know if you get where I'm coming from, but again, with Joe Cole, whether he ran or not, he was a quality footballer. He really was. I don't think he got his credit in his day. He was a quality footballer. You know what I mean? When I was younger, I want to play like the baller. Nah, I hear it, bro. I hear it. He was a quality footballer. And you know what? To be fair to Dybala, yeah, I think he's kind of gone under the radar. I think he's just gone on to just have a good career. Because I'm pretty sure he won multiple Scudettos at Juventus. And then he's gone to Roma and he still seemed like he's been a key player. Do you know what I mean? Joe Cole ran more than any other Chelsea player the following season. No, I hear that, but that's Jose getting his players to have more work ethic. I don't know if that is improving the player himself. You know what I mean? Junior Dybala was a baller. Yeah, he was tipped to big things, man. But he's had a solid career, to be fair to Dybala, man. I'm not gonna diss his thing. Martinelli is being held back too. Now I hear it. Dybala is a baller at Roma. Yeah, like I said, like I watched Roma for Dovbik. Dybala still, do you know what I mean? Just the good footballer things, man. The linking up, the dropping deep, jockeying it past the man, playing 1-2s. Like, no, like I always respect Dybala as a footballer, man. You know what I mean? He got the best out of Joe Cole with reverse psychology. Okay, right. So maybe this is where maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm the wrong one for this year. But I don't think getting the best out of a player is making them run more or improving a player. When I hear improving a player, I always think about the player with the football. But maybe that's my fault. Do you know what I mean? Now, you can say that, me personally, how I take that is that Joe Cole became a more hardworking player. I get it. But hold on, you played against Joe Cole. Let me shut my mouth. Hey, look, hey, Gunner for life, yeah. Hey, listen, my brother. Hey, link up. Hey, listen, Gunner for life, yeah. Hey, Gunner for life. Listen, if you kick ball to the level where you played against man, yeah. Listen, there's my email. Hey, brother, email me. Straight on, email me, my brother. Email me. Do you know what I mean? Because you're an OG. Man's got to respect you, innit? Do you know what I mean? And you have a lot more knowledge than I have. Hey, email me. Hey, bro, if you're on jumping on streams and whatnot, you know what I mean? Like, you're more than welcome to, brother. You know what I mean? Because, you know, sometimes people, when the OGs talk, you just have to shut up and listen sometimes. You know what I mean? But it's like, I don't know. Me personally, yeah, Joe Cole has always been a good footballer. Do you know what I mean? I don't think like work rate off the ball makes you a better. It can make you a more effective footballer. I don't think it makes you a better footballer. Do you know what I mean? Eden Hazard didn't have work rate, but once he got on the ball, the guy was stupid. Do you know what I mean? But honestly, bro, look, there's my email. If you could take it down, link up, man. Link up. Do you know what I mean? It's good to have OGs around you. It's good to have the elders around you, man. Because I'm telling people, this world is going to shit, my brother. A lot of things that we knew from past years, they're getting wiped out. We don't even know the reality. These kids these days don't even know the reality of just knocking on their friends' doors, blood. You know what I mean? Can you come out to play? These kids don't know about these realities. Do you know what I mean? Some of these youths, they'll rather stay inside and go outside because it's like, yo, man's got a phone, bro. Man can just chat to my brethren. Man could just do the FaceTime thing or video chat. Or man could just play with my friends on the console online. Well, for me, at the very least in primary school and secondary school, if you want to play console with your brethren, you had to go to their yard. You know what I mean? It's good to have OGs around you, man. Trust me. You understand? This world is going to shit. You know what I mean? You got, you know what I mean, young boys out there chopping their phalluses and calling themselves gal. The world is the world is crumbling, people. You know what I mean? Do you know what? Yeah, what we might have to do, yeah, somewhere long ways down the line, in it. Come on, we want to build this thing up. We know it's a football channel, it's a football community. Do you know what I mean? But you know, somewhere further down the line, we might have to do some live talk, man. Do you know what I mean? Cause boy, I don't know, my life is a bit scary nowadays, you know what I mean? With the AI coming to play and whatnot. It's a bit scary, but listen, let me see what else you man have to say, man. Comment chat, it wasn't just about running more, he was more productive. I hear it, bro. I hear it, bro. No, don't get me wrong, it was once in the park. No, but fair enough, innit? Fair enough. I'm trying to think, have I played against the professional footballer before? I can't remember still. I can't remember. Do you know what I mean? Big up Mitchell Thompson. Joe Cole better than Mo Salah. I'm here for it. I am here for it. Hey, footballers union unite, my G. And listen, yeah, I have high respect for what Mo Salah has been able to produce. But as a footballer, them shin dribbles, yeah, I'm sorry, man. Mo Salah, no matter how many goals you score, how many assists you get, do you know what I mean? How many trophies you win, them shin dribbles, bruv, it's always going to put an asterisk next to your name. I'm sorry, but Mo Salah, I've got big respect for what you've done. Don't get it twisted, man. Do you know what I mean? That's a big up, honestly, man. But it was, you know, but it was a no to make a judgment. But it was enough to make a judgment. I hear it. I hear it, man. Playing football with mates is fun. Nah, I hear it, man. But listen, guys, big up yourself, man. Do you know what I mean? If you ain't if you ain't smashed the likes already, make sure you do that. We are at 3 hours and 6 minutes, people. This is the longest stream, so wait, unless we get Rodrigo or something, I don't think you're gonna see either me or James back here today. But you know that you're gonna see us over the weekend, innit? So people, big up yourself, you know what I mean? We're gonna wrap it up. I mean, man, gonna go get something to eat. I hope that you guys enjoy the rest of your Fridays, man. Most salaries bank average if you don't get. No, I hear it. Bank average might be a little harsh, but nah, I hear it, man. And you know what it is, Mitchell? Yeah, we've seen so many good footballers. It's like I don't care whether I don't care how many goals and assists you get. Like how many goals and assists did Ryan Giggs get? But I saw Ryan Giggs at age 35 going to midfield. Man must have been Cruyff turns on that. Do you know what I mean? And that shows just how good of a good footballer is. But hey, look, if I keep talking, I'm gonna keep going on and on. I used to play for one of the best youth teams in London back in the day. No, fair play, man. Like I said, brother, my email's there, man. Listen, if you want to jump on, let me know, man. It'd be good to have an OG about great stream. Now, big up yourself, Phils, man. Love for the love. But yeah, guy, look, big up yourselves, man. The bar is clear over Mo. Now I hear it. Hey, half the football fans out there will think that you're going crazy, and to prove their point, they will start bringing up numbers from a stat sheet instead of talking about the actual football at the baller's feet. But listen, people, that's enough. 3 hours and 8 minutes in. I'm done, people. Smash the like, man. Smash the subscribe button. We'll be back soon, people, man.